Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? What's going on? What's happening? It's Mo Sports TV. It's the final episode. Well, actually, it's not the final episode before the NFL season. I'm lying. I'm capping. But this is the final episode of the NFL preseason preview. That's for damn sure. We had a long off season, and we here to talk some more about it until, the NFL season starts. But I got a special guest with me, Tom's River East legend, straight out of New Hampshire University, did his thing at running back, Nico Steroids. What's up, dog?
Corey, thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. And I'm with my guy, Matt Chi.
What it do?
And I'm with Big Ed.
Yeah.
What's good, What's happening? What's going on? What's that? We here to talk, we're going to wrap up the NFL preseason. We're going to go over all the big headlines, all the NFL roster cuts, all the trades that happened over the past, couple of days. And we'll get into some NBA as well. And yeah, that's how we going to rock out. So if anybody has any questions for Nico, make sure y'all hit up that chat and we going to ask them for sure. But we'll start off with a couple of questions of our own. So how you been, Nico? What's been going on since high school, bro?
Oh, man, I've been busy, busy building a vision and bringing it to reality with everything I have. So high school to now, a lot of growth.
A lot of growth. I hear that, bro. I see you've been on a spiritual journey. I've seen you've been doing your thing, growing as a man, growing as a football player even still. You know what I'm saying? How was your experience at New Hampshire? You put up a lot of buckets as a running back at New Hampshire. Pretty good D1 school. How was that experience? How was the transition from high school to the college level? Was there any huge differences?
Yeah, huge. High school, the transition from middle school to high school, the biggest element I would say for myself was the speed. Once you adjust to the mental speed of the game, then your natural abilities can kind of supersede X's and O's. It can supersede that coach's game plan. You could just make a play, and you transition to college, and to do that again, to get to that level again at that level is a different mountain.
It's a lot harder.
Yeah,
for sure.
You're devoted 10 plus hours a day between academics, between meetings, film, treatment, relationships, friendships, coaches, personalities. There's so much you have to balance. So it's a lot of pressure, and for me, that was the hardest, adjusting the culture, from the Jersey Shore, Tom's River kid to Durham, New Hampshire.
Right. Right.
Up in the middle of nowhere compared to where I'm from. And, what helped me was teammates, people that, now are my best friends. That's why I wore my conference championship ring today, to kind of just, shout that team out.
Hey, shout out to New Hampshire.
Straight up, that place right there, 603. We're just cut different up there, playing in cold weather come end of September, So you learn real fast when you're a Wildcat in my day that, your predecessors are just as important as the footsteps you're trying to leave for the guys to come,
Absolutely.
And we were proud about that as teammates, and I still have great relationships with all those guys. So college football, that place, man, that built my whole life moving forward, my whole professional career, everything I'm doing. If it wasn't for UNH, Tom's River East, it just wouldn't have been possible.
What up, Nigel? What up? He said, what up? What's going on, baby?
I got a question for Nico.
Go ahead.
In college, who was or is that was a coach that was an inspiration to you?
Wow. Well, there's so many, but if I could just pinpoint one human being on this planet that I could say changed me, just changed my whole demeanor of how I went about my business as an athlete, as a human being, the way I carry myself, the way I handle adversity, Sean Mcdonald. Sean Mcdonald was the head coach at UNH from the late 90s to 2021, and he battled cancer and whatnot. And, that guy, Chip Kelly was under his belt. Ryan Day was under his belt. I can go through a list of people that will blow your mind that know who Sean Mcdonald is. He won the FCS Coach of the Year back in 2015, 14, whatever year it was.
That's great.
And he, he's an Irishman from upstate New York. He has a beautiful family, great wife, and when you're going invited to your head coach's home for barbecues, and when he's having talks with you like a real man, like you got things going on at home, and he can sit down with you and be like, oh, all right, well, this is what we're gonna do, And then when you're making the wrong decisions, he's also the first to be like, we're gonna have
let's
to
fix
this.
this.
This is what the problem is now.
Yeah.
Go now. You got to go run.
Yeah.
Like now you're whatever it was. You had to Sharpie out any white on your cleats. Like he was just old school.
Old school coach. Yeah.
And I love the guy for it. He taught me everything I know as a coach when it comes to getting the most out of kids.
Fire.
I got a question for you. You had mentioned one of the first things was your vision and what you're thinking right now. For the people that don't know, what is that vision for athletes?
So over these years since high school and college, I got my degree in kinesiology in terms of physical education. So I have a bachelor's of science in kinesiology, physical education. So I was a PE teacher. I worked with students with autism. I learned so much as a PE teacher itself, and then I traveled to the Himalayas and I studied Vedic yoga with a yogi in his home for 15 days. And I took that knowledge and, as being a D1 athlete, and then the knowledge of, traveling the globe and studying these ancient principles of life and of healing, and mixing it and then putting it into my business, Sturdy Sports School, S3. And our niche is SPOGA, sports yoga. That's kind of what I push into my athletes. That's what separates me from any other sports performance school in the world. Nobody on the globe has ever mastered SPOGA. And it's very difficult for me to be accessible in terms of SPOGA because I have 60-minute classes with kids one-on-one. So I got a regiment, but the principles of what I do are based off of SPOGA. It's based off of the yogic balancing movements mixed with sports dynamic exercises while focusing on your breath, opposed to a kid counting, holding their toe, and wasting their breath, and not really having any exercise science understanding of what's that doing to the composition of the muscle to prepare for this workout. So I'm like, I call myself Doctor. I don't call myself Dr. Speed. I've had parents call me Dr. Speed, so it's on my Instagram. But my vision now, because it's been difficult season in, season out to maintain clientele and without having an indoor facility, and I'm an outdoor seasonal kind of school is what I've determined, because to get an indoor spot with COVID and everything that's been going on just the last few years, it's just been like you're just throwing money out, which I did already. So I honed in, I meditated, I eliminated distractions in terms of jobs, and I went all in on my school. And then I had a vision of SPOGA X, and SPOGA X now is the online version of what I do, which will be accessible globally. And that's my shirt, SPOGA X.
That's dope.
Elevate thy soul.
I like that a lot, Nico, because a lot of athletes don't really understand the mental aspect of the game. They don't understand controlled breathing. They don't understand that football particularly is, I would like to say, 80% mental, 20% physical, in my opinion, just my honest personal opinion. Anytime I struggled on the field, it was because the ball was in the air too high. I started thinking too much. I started getting in my own head, when if I just made the natural play, I would have made the play, right? A lot of people don't understand the mental control and your body control and your spirituality does make a difference in the game if you do understand these principles at a young age. So that's what's up. I respect that, man. That's really cool. And I feel like you can make something happen with that if it gets popular, man. If you can get that out to the right crowd of parents, I feel like that could be something different, you know.
And for any human being, you know, my realm of expertise is in the sports and life performance realm.
Right.
So as a human being, you know, our ancestors and primates, in order to stay balanced here on Earth, there were certain movements and certain lifestyles. So what I'm really presenting is a lifestyle that I embody. And now through my app and through my school one day, which will have a campus, and I'll have everything operating the way I want to. I'll have a turf field. I'll have a stadium. I'll be able to host high school state championships. That's like my goal.
Yeah,
because I want to take PE class into a business construct.
Yeah, that's tough.
You know,
that's tough. That's cool.
I want to create my own league. I don't really like these youth football leagues. They're not fair. You know, you got these kids who are 60 pounds heavier than the other kid. They're just not on the same level. They shouldn't be playing together. I don't care about their age, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Pop Warner, you know?
Pop Warner had a good little.
Yeah, you got to make your weight.
It was weight.
But
it wasn't determined by age.
Yeah, it's gone now, you know? And these kids are missing out on the fundamentals of football because a lot of coaches are more focused on scoring points and winning games and getting national recognition in youth football.
Yeah, than actually caring about the actual individual youth football.
The fundamentals, how to take a handoff, you know,
yeah,
how to tackle, you know, how to pick up a fumble, how to get on the ball when there's a fumble, know the situation, know the downs, know the money downs, create a play. You know, like these kids are just sitting there waiting to be told what to do.
Yeah, pretty much robots now.
You know, and then they just give the kid who's the best the ball.
It's just about the coach building his resume.
Yeah,
as like a
pretty
youth
much.
Football, you know,
so he can wiggle his way into the high school programs and move himself up.
And parents are invested.
Oh yeah,
They'll book a flight yesterday to go to Florida for a national tournament. Like that's, and then all the kids get the hoodies and the shirts, all American, national, and then now everyone's a national champion. Back in our day, dude, like
shit was hard.
Let's win the short conference. Let's win your own conference. Let's win your schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like one game at a time. Like these kids, and then they go to different schools. You know what I'm saying? And they're not the same. I'm in a room here right now with somebody who, if we were in today's generation, we would have been on the same team. Because that's just how it is now.
Yeah, super teams now.
Back then, I wanted to beat him. He wanted to beat me, and that's what made us play great competition. And nowadays, these kids they don't want to compete the way we used to. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean the youth level nowadays is a lot different compared to back then. You know, Tom's River in general was split into 3 different Pop Warner teams. Now there's just one.
Oh, yeah.
It's a super team.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Pop
Don't get me
Warner.
wrong, but
There is a Pop Warner team too.
Really?
Yeah, the Seahawks. And that dude played college football at the highest level, SEC ball, and he was in the league. Great guy. I had a long talk with him.
I've heard about
He's
the Seahawks
invested.
actually.
He's invested in the kids.
That's
you know,
cool.
not saying that the other youth football isn't, you know, but it's just it's not the
it's not the same.
more
Bro.
It's not the same.
there's a lot
They're
yes, you're right. They're a super program. You know, they have now multiple age levels and they're just whooping teams.
Whooping ass, I bet.
But they're not playing the right teams. Go enter the tournaments with the dogs.
Right.
You know, why
Play the big boys.
Yeah, like go play the dogs. Like go play,
I agree with that.
Northward North. Go play you know, Shawnee. Go play Cherokee. Go play all those kids
play them boys.
in
Play them
youth
country
football,
boys.
in
Yeah.
youth football. Don't wait till high school state finals.
Yeah.
Because when I was at Tom's River South or in high school in general, anytime we went down south, boy, we got our ass busted,
South
boy.
Jersey football.
Because them
producers-
boys, they play ball,
Those are
real
different-
ball down there.
Those are like
South
different
Jersey,
kind of athletes.
They
though,
play
down there.
real ball.
they're-
Them
they're-
boys play ball.
They're
For
like
real.
those Philly athletes, you
Yeah.
know. But then North Jersey, they look down on the bottom jersey. This ain't football. Like North Jersey's North Jersey football.
Right.
They're
It's
like,
more skill level type of guys.
yeah,
It's more like
Southball.
Southball is like country cornbread.
Pure athletes.
You know what I mean?
Like nothing else
But
going off to,
Also had the skill players too at the same time.
North Jersey's like national champions, like Don Bosco, Bergen
Yeah.
Catholic. But I
Right,
will
the
say
Catholic
this.
schools.
I will
For
say
sure.
this: I had 2 kids on my college team, one from Bergen, one from Bosco. They both quit, and they were both stars in high school, and none of them really mounted to anything in their
Interesting.
college career. So
That's very interesting.
that goes to say it doesn't really matter where you go.
That actually goes to my next question. How you play D1 ball, how much of a difference is it?
Well, there's levels in the D1 sector.
Mhm.
Believe it.
Yeah,
or
we're
not.
FCS, correct?
Yeah, in the FCS, you got conferences, and each conference has its own level of competition. So I was in the CIA, the Colonial Athletic Association.
Mhm.
So week in and week out for 5 years before, as a player, like in games, my conference was William and Mary, Towson, JMU, Richmond, Delaware, Rhode Island.
Those are all good schools, though.
Elon, Villanova, Maine. If I miss any, Albany. If I'm missing anybody, then we just probably beat you every time. So sorry,
Yeah.
But that conference, man, year in and year out, week in and week out, you just beat Richmond down in Richmond. Next week we got JMU at home. Next week at Towson.
That's crazy.
Next week, Delaware home. Like,
And that's
week
up
in
and down.
week out. Like
y'all can never slack. Pretty much. Never slack.
Dude, it's
never
crazy.
Slack.
We went 8-0 my last season in conference. 8-0. We ran the table out of all of our seasons. We ran it,
Mhm.
And I'll say one thing: like, the CIA is like top 2 in FCS football. It's the Missouri Valley Conference.
Yeah.
And then in my mind, it's the CIA. Now there's the Big Sky. They got the Montana schools.
The North Dakota states.
That's the Missouri Valley Conference. And then you have like the Missouri Valley Conference, I believe, has Northern Iowa. Like that's where Johnson went, the running back. What's his name? The kid that was playing with Arizona years ago.
David Johnson.
David Johnson.
Oh man.
I was watching film on him in college. The running back that played at Fordham. What's his name? The young running back that just got traded. He just got a contract. He's a star in the league.
Fordham. Oh,
He was just with Arizona too. He just got traded. I forget what his name is.
Just got traded out of Arizona.
Yeah, he was a rookie, I think, a few years ago.
Chase Edmonds.
Yep.
Oh,
He was a
yeah.
redshirt freshman when I was a redshirt senior. We played them in the playoffs. I balled out that game. I had a good game. I had 4 touchdowns. But this little freshman over there at Fordham took the
He's
kick.
only like 5'7".
He took the kickback. Yo, he had like 300 all-purpose versus us. So I was like, yo, this kid's good. And then he mounted out to be in the NFL. So like, I played against a lot of dudes that are still playing. And the difference in college compared to every other level is there's a dog out there that you ain't met yet. Trust me. There's a dog out there.
Because there's so many
There's a
schools
dog out there you ain't met.
Yeah.
I've been I haven't been really manhandled by many humans on Earth, but I could tell you their names who has.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
Tell
Who was
that.
your hardest hit? What school gave you your hardest hit?
Who was the toughest?
The most manhandled.
Who hit you the
I've ever
hardest?
Felt on the field. Well, manhandled like a little kid. Like, whoa, that was different. Not like someone took me off my feet and depleted me. That didn't really happen. It was my redshirt freshman year. We're playing JMU. We're down in the goal line. Their middle linebacker, Stephon Robertson, and he was the FCS Defensive Player of the Year. And he was like 5'11", scrappy dude like Ray Lewis, pissed off, violent. Everything he did, he was just every snap. My eyes were on him, like pre-snap. Like, oh shit, he wore 27 at middle linebacker.
Yeah, he was scrappy as fuck.
He just wasn't, like,
That's a nasty number for.
And I'm in there. I get a handoff in the middle. I'm churning. My back gets kind of turned into the pile. So now I'm like reverse pushing. And he comes from over the top and kind of like grabs the ball. And I'm squeezing onto the ball with all my life. And he picks my whole body up off the ground from the football. Lifts me up, reverses my whole body, and then suplexes me into the floor and slams me on my back. And I started laughing. I was like, you ain't getting this ball. You know what I'm saying? But that was the most like, holy smokes. Like, I never
This is the
felt
real
that.
shit.
I never felt that. No one's ever done that to me.
That's pretty fucking cool.
He lifted my
honestly,
whole
though.
body off the ground, bro.
Yeah, from the football.
One person. Not a pile of people hitting me who are 6'6", and then as they squish, your feet are off the floor because they're all 6'6", and they're linebackers, and you're just like, why are my feet off the floor right now?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But one human being, like that's never happened. I've been hit like in ear holes. Those are the ones where I got concussions where I didn't see it. Like, I'm running in the middle of the hole, I'm about to cut, and then boom, I get ear hole from the side, right in a good spot. Brain echoes.
Oh yeah, white light flash.
Equilibrium real quick.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting nauseous thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
college level hits are different too, man. Like high school, like you get hit hard in high school. Don't get me wrong, but like I played at D3, like nothing compared to what you did, but I used to get fucked up. Like they used to smoke my ass in D3. I used to get manhandled in D3. So I can only imagine FCS level full speed fucking hits in your ear hole. Like
it's a car accident every Saturday, like 10 car accidents.
Yeah.
I wake up Sunday morning like, what the like your jaw, your neck, like your mouth hurts, and I'm like, so I had like 18 carries, say $130, or even 12 carries and 45 yards. Like I've had a lot of those games where you're just like fighting just to be a threat.
Yeah,
that's
to
what
open
I
up
learned.
the offense, right?
Like in the end of my career, when I like started having to take like a scope at my production from the defensive standpoint, a lot of coaches, I would hear through the grapevine, like with me on the field, like it changes how the defense is going to pursue the run game, like because I was getting banged up towards the end of my career. So like defensive coordinators, when they're watching film, like what do you think they're telling when they're watching their offense? Like they see this kid, there's RJ Harris, number 15. He's still playing in the CFL with the Ottawa Red Blacks. He was my roommate, So he's a receiver, like he's killing it. He's one of the greatest. I think he's one of the greatest CAA receivers of all time. Like him and Cooper Kupp were hand in hand in the FCS. Look up both their stats in the FCS. RJ might have him beat straight up. Cooper Kupp was at Eastern Washington watching film on him. I used to watch film on Cooper Kupp. I could tell you his quarterback. I still remember.
People sleep on how good the FCS actually is and how much talent in the NFL comes from the FCS. Like
loaded.
Josh Allen, for example, fucking, you know what I'm saying? There's so many.
I didn't know he was FCS. Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I thought he went to Wyoming.
No. Wyoming's not FCS?
Yeah, he went to Wyoming.
Wyoming actually.
I thought Wyoming was FCS though.
No. Wyoming has the head coach who was the head coach at North Dakota State when I lost to them, Craig Ball. Bald dude.
Okay.
He took over Wyoming.
You know what? I got mixed up. Carson Wentz. That's what I mixed up.
Carson Wentz was the backup when I played.
Trey Lance also. Didn't Trey Lance play FCS?
North Dakota State. But North Dakota State, bro, honestly, if you guys are listening right now, you guys got to go to the FBS. How's that? Go to the FBS. All right.
I got a
Straight
question
up
for you.
Go to the FBS, bro.
What do you think of Deion Sanders and what he's doing for college football?
Oh man, I love it. He's doing exactly what needs to be done in the college football realm. Coaches who actually care about kids, coaches who want to like blow the kids up, praise them, like give them love, and also make them good young men, unified. So he's doing all great things. I love what he's doing. I would have loved to play for Primetime. You kidding me? I was running through walls for Sean McDonald. Primetime, I probably would have been dancing around walls. I'd probably still be playing. Like, man, you ain't gotta hit nobody like that in practice. Calm down, right?
I love what Deion's doing.
Because I was hitting people in practice like it was game time.
That's how you gotta do it.
And that's like, yeah.
If you want it when you're young,
when you get older in your career and you're performing on a high level and you're productive, it's about maintenance, I think.
For sure.
That's what
for sure.
And like when you're in season, the popping's gotta be like, it's gotta be monitored better.
Oh yeah.
Back at least when I played,
Yeah.
You gotta limit the popping depending on the position. Like,
you gotta go 50%, like to 75% on your reps in practice in season, in my opinion, no matter what level
you're
at.
In season, it's really just to make sure your muscle memory and your mechanics are down.
Yeah, you're crisp. You're getting the game
plan
plan down. You're getting the new plays in. You're getting the new packages.
It's just crazy. Your body gets pretty worn out fast. That's why by week 8, week 9, teams change. They're not the same. They've got to go through their depth chart. They got to go check out free agents. Even at the college level, it's the same thing. And I think that's the heart. That's what SPOGA. That's what I'm looking to offer to all athletes is download this app. Have this in your pocket. I'm going to teach you how to meditate before performance. I'm going to teach you how to meditate after you perform, win or lose. We can regain our mental clarity. You know what I'm saying? And then all these exercises, they're in the elements. So go do them at your own time and separate yourself from your competition, because everyone could go lift weights, everyone could go do these things, but who's running hills? You know, who's doing sand work? Who's doing spoga? Who's doing, who's elongating the muscle to get more access of the range of your biomechanics? Like, are you focused on that? Or are you just focused on how much you can bench? Because I benched a lot too, and guess what? I blew out both my shoulders.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
You know, because every time you bench, your labrums are getting pulled. So if your capsule isn't strong internally with like all those little micro muscles, you're actually damaging yourself, for football at least.
Awesome.
Same thing with squatting. You got ligaments holding the joint together. So you know those little areas are weak on everybody.
Yeah.
Pick your knee right up right now and just move it in and out.
Yeah.
You're gonna be, well, I'm weak there.
Yeah.
So like, why am I putting 400 pounds there?
No, and like you're
You
saying,
know?
like it's not really optimal for muscle growth in terms of like body movements. So like it's really just for show and like ego at that point, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it serves its purpose because I did lift a lot and I was powerful on the field. So I'm not going to sit here and completely say it doesn't work. I just think now, because my body's gone through so much, I can't really lift like that. So longevity wise, spoga, I believe is the way. And if you are an athlete, you are lifting weights, this can also help while you're doing that.
In terms of
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
in terms of getting deeper access to your muscle and being knowledgeable about your body and your consciousness while you're growing as an athlete and transitioning from level to level or sport to sport or season to season, or now your career is over. Who are you now? You know,
who are
whatever
you
reason.
without a football?
Yeah, and I believe spoga, elevate thy soul, like it's a science. It's more of a science than a method. There's a lot of people pushing methods. I'm looking to share a science that I've discovered that's been here, but I've just kind of mixed the worlds between like exercise physiology and sports and PE construct, and then the yogic principles of life and consciousness and energy work internally for the energy being to shine.
I hear that, man. I got one last question for you, Nico, and this is just a simple question. It's probably a dumb question, but do you train every sport for these kids? Like, is it strictly football, or do you take on kids that play baseball? Do you take on kids that play basketball? Do you take on girls? Do you?
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah. We have every sport. You know, you name it. I had a college softball athlete, female. I have a 7-year-old football player. I have, you know, a soccer kid who's a soccer player who's a freshman, who's a male. You know, so I have range. What I focus on is movement and explosive power mixed with will, grit, and hard work. And the 5 points of the X, I call it push, pull, move, breathe, balance. And if you do those 5 things every day, you'll be good. Like, just push your body, pull your body up, you know, pull yourself, pull your chest off the ground, right? All these different actions you can do. Move, you know, jumping jacks, I don't know, move, get your heart rate up, feel uncomfortable, breathe, be conscious while you're doing this with your breath, because you could tune the mind to that space now, because I consider it like an oven. When you start like getting your exercise molecules going, you're starting to tap into like your truest consciousness. And if you're conscious about breathing while you're feeling that chaos, you're actually causing like a change in your molecular structure of your body. You're a self-healer, and that's what I want to promote. That's what's most important.
That's tough.
You know, medicine's in a bottle, right? And it's for sale everywhere.
And it's
But it don't
scientifically
work.
made. It's not from the higher consciousness. You know,
Yeah,
it's
medicine's
not. It
within
ain't,
you.
you know.
You know, I had to learn that the hard way. I took 400 to 800 milligrams of ibuprofen every game in college. I took 2 to 3 ibuprofens every practice, you know, and there's been a game where I took 2,400 milligrams of ibuprofen with a high ankle sprain with a stress fracture, and I got injections in my ankle. So like, what was the point of all that? You know, now I feel like I'm 85. So if I don't do spoga, I age fast, bro.
Yeah.
It feels awful, you know? So if I don't do this stuff, then I suffer even more.
You know what's a good example of what you're talking about right now? Aaron Rodgers, right? Aaron Rodgers had to take perks all last season, right? Now look what he did this off season, though. Look what he did this off season. He took ayahuasca. He went on a spiritual journey.
Yeah,
he ain't doing none of that shit no more. And like, how much of a drama queen Aaron Rodgers was, like, every offseason. I feel like it was because
The pressure.
of all that, taking perks, doing the most, all these painkillers, yada yada, not being spiritual, not putting his mind in the right place. Now he goes, takes ayahuasca, gets spiritual, and I feel like he's on the Joe Rogan fucking podcast, fucking chopping it up. And I feel like he has a clear ass mind going into this year. I really do.
Yeah, he's having
And
fun. That's fundamentals, right? Fun, mental, like it's key, man. Sports, when you remember why you're playing it, then it's easy. But when you're not having fun anymore because your body, like, then you have to be aware. And that's what I want to help with, because I went through it. I put my body through things that I would not want my child will never have to do that. Never. Never. No way. No chance. Let's pick up a chessboard,
For real. Honestly.
Like, you don't have to do that. It's not necessary. But if you love this and this is what you want to do, well, this is what comes with it. It's a dangerous game. You are going to have lifelong ailments that come with this, period. Once you put on a helmet and you start going, dude, you're putting yourself in traffic. I don't care what nobody says. If your kid's 8 years old right now and like, oh, my son wants to play 8U football. Oh, they have Asbury this week. Okay. And then watch that safety come down trying to take your kid's head off who's looking in the stands. And now that kid will never play again.
You think, though?
Because there's kids who know how to hit.
Yeah.
No matter what age they are. And when a kid doesn't know how to hit, then they're in harm's way. I don't know.
I agree.
So,
yeah, man, I feel like that was great, man. I'm going to tell you this right now, Nico. When my daughter gets of age, you're going to have a client in me. You're gonna teach my daughter all that shit, because if I wish I had a coach like you, I had a trainer like you when I was in high school, because that was my main problem, was my mental and just being a fucking dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Just being a straight up fucking dumbass. That's you know what I'm saying?
Kids being kids at the same token.
Yeah.
Kids are gonna trust me. I was a varsity football coach. Kids will do the most bizarre things, man. I had high school kids who were eating squirrels, bro.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bayville.
Yeah, them boys will eat squirrels over down there in Bayville. I'll tell you that much right now. But
one more question. So
all right, go ahead.
This is our most viral Facebook post, actually. So
okay.
We ask every interview we have, if you had to survive 1 hour with an alligator, a hippopotamus, a lion, and what was the fourth one over there? A bear. 1 hour with one of those animals.
20 minutes, not an hour.
I get to choose.
20 minutes. Okay, that's generous.
You
get to choose,
Easy.
and if you win, if you stay alive for the 20 minutes, you win $2 million, $5 million.
Easy.
Yeah.
Bear.
What the fuck?
Bear?
Bears eat grapes, bro. They eat fruits. If I sit there in meditation, he won't harm me.
Wow.
Grapes, sorry. Bears aren't predators like that. A lion, that thing will eat me.
Yep.
Every other animal you said will eat me just out of predatory instincts. A bear is so wise. If I sit in meditation and it feels my vibration, he'll stay in his own little nook.
Wow.
So if I have 2 hours, I'm choosing a bear. Actually, I have a bear claw on right now, so there's my answer.
Wow.
It's a bear, bro, all day.
Okay, that's the first time we got the bear. That was an interesting.
That was a valid reason.
That was actually a pretty good reason to take a bear. I think bears are carnivores, though. Are they not?
Nah,
They eat
dude.
fish?
Winnie the Pooh ate honey.
I thought they ate salmon.
And Smokey the bear didn't eat nothing.
He just
Until
told
he
you about
smoked.
forest fires.
Until he smoked, then he ate something.
Oh, they eat fish. That's for sure.
They do eat fish.
They definitely eat fish.
But they're plants, bro. They like plants.
They like
They like
berries.
fruits.
Yeah.
They don't like to eat a human. It's too much work.
All right, but what if there's a cub nearby? What's up then?
If I'm harming the cub, that bear's
Wow,
gonna
we're
jack me up.
I mean, honestly, you're
We're
right, because bears
variables.
really don't run down on humans like that. They run down on human food in their tent. You know what I'm saying? They
They'll
don't
climb a
really
tree.
actually.
Unless they're sick
Go-
and old.
Is this a
If they're sick and old, then you got an issue. Then you better.
Breaking answer. Is the question broken now after
Oh,
this?
grizzly bears. Those are the aggressive ones.
Grizzly bears or black bears? Because
I think the most dangerous is a black bear or a brown bear.
Yeah, in the Revenant, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Leonardo.
That was
the
a
Revenant.
movie.
That story was a little galvanized a little bit, though.
It was. That shit
You
was
know,
crazy.
I
Yeah.
researched it a little bit. He died like right away. That bear got him. Ain't no humans.
They were
surviving
capping
that.
in the movie. That's
They
crazy.
say bear claws are like an 8-inch knife, like just
Yeah.
each claw.
It's like Wolverine just ripping you.
That's
up.
why. You know what's so funny? This discussion we're having is the same discussion we had in the barbershop I worked at, and then that was my last day ever working there. I got everybody worked up on it, and then the next conversation, someone just started talking smack, and I was like, "All right, I'm not working here no more." You know,
They
But-
didn't respect the meditation.
they
didn't
started talking
yeah.
about personal things.
yeah,
I
being
got them all
weirdos.
worked
yeah,
up because
yeah.
I got to the point that
That's the mental though.
the black bear runs like 60 miles per hour, bro. They're like a ton of weight, and their claws will shred
like
through
it,
your
yeah.
face.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no other creature like it.
Oh yeah.
I took the bear over the lion in a fight personally. Lion needs like 3 or 4 of them. Then they could take a bear out.
Yeah, and a lion will actually eat you. Like
Yeah.
a tiger will actually eat you.
But
Them
one on-
motherfuckers are
one on-
hungry. They're out in
one on one,
Africa.
though.
Them boys ain't playing.
1-on-1, who's taking out a bear? What animal? 1-on-1. A gorilla?
Maybe a gorilla.
Silverback.
But they don't have claws.
Yeah, gorilla's
Yeah.
just pure muscle. at that
Yeah,
point. And
I
their
think the
teeth
bear
are
would still beat the gorilla.
They're not as athletic either. A bear could climb a tree.
Yeah, and
Quick,
a bear
real
can knock
fast.
a bear can knock down a tree too if he wants to. He
Yo,
could rip
bears
down
are
a tree.
powerful, bro. I'm telling you, I'm meditating. I'm chilling by a
I'm
bear.
taking Khabib.
I ain't messing with no. Yeah, Khabib. There he goes.
I'm taking Khabib.
He's right.
That's crazy.
You guys got my answer now.
Yep,
Yeah,
the
that's
bear.
great.
That's the
All
first
right.
one we heard of that. So
Yeah, no, that's
we
that. But it was
appreciate
good
Yeah.
reasoning. I like the reasoning to
Yeah,
that.
that's
I
my
definitely.
logic.
Yeah,
That's how I think.
I'm
like
taking
that.
the
I like
gator
that.
still. I promise you, I'm
Yo,
taking the
what?
gator.
Yeah, I'm taking the
I'm
gator.
taking the gator because gators aren't aggressive either.
Yo,
And
they're
they're
fast.
and they're
Crocs are aggressive, not
Okay.
gators, right?
Okay.
If a croc sees, like out in Florida, right? A croc fucking looks at you, he's not gonna bother you. If you were meditating, he's not gonna bother you. You know what crocs go by? Movement. You do something fast around them. You try and do some hot shit. You try to make it, crazy. That's when they get your ass. But if you're chilling, vibing, he's not gonna press you.
Wow.
A croc, no matter what, will get your ass. A gator, though, a little different. But I do like the answer. Basically, my reasoning for the gator is the same reasoning for the bear. So I like both answers. But it was definitely that's a dope interview, man. I appreciate that. You just put out a lot of gems. I love that, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Word up, man. So let's get into the NFL real quick, man. And we'll start off with pick a side, man. Pick a side. Brought to you by Wings and Things Times River, man. If y'all ever need some good food, some catering, some chicken wings, some fat sandwiches, or even something healthy like a smoothie or anything like that, go make sure you check out Wings and Things out in Times River, right off 37, right by the old Playa Bowls. Very good people and very good food. So pick a side, right? We got pick a side. Justin Jefferson or Cooper Kupp. Justin Jefferson or Cooper Kupp, and why? Pick a side, Nico.
Ooh, wait, we got to put we got to specify who we think is going to have a better season.
All right,
What type of-
who's going to have a better season this year? That's the criteria of the pick a side. We're not going to base this off of last year. This year strictly.
Ooh, how we're doing it. Hey.
Wow.
That's how the pick a side will always be.
I feel like
You know what I'm saying?
Jefferson's gonna really have a great year this year, but I can't see Cooper Kupp falling off the horse this year. I just see him as consistent as they come, and now that he has that arm, that quarterback, and that click that niche they're figuring out over there. I mean, check out fantasy football, man. Cooper Kupp's a savage. You know, he's just getting the ball. You know, so I'm gonna have to take Cooper Kupp.
Me personally, I mean, it's neck and neck. I'm taking Cooper Kupp as well, but I'm taking Cooper Kupp because I know Justin Jefferson. Damn, Because
I kind of want to take Justin Jefferson. I think
I'm taking
Jefferson
Justin
might
Jefferson.
have more touchdowns this season.
Yeah, he's not going to be.
He's
they're
a
not,
safety
they're not going to
blanket
have
for
no.
Kirk Cousins, and I think right now Adam Thielen's taken that step back and is kind of just going to.
I don't think so.
Decoy for him.
I don't think so.
Nah,
I don't think so.
I don't think that. I just think Cooper Kupp's going to be double teamed this year.
Well, I mean,
I
he
think
has
Justin
Allen
Jefferson's
Robinson
going
on
to
the
get
other
double teamed
side.
too, though.
How you can't double team him though? They got too many weapons over there.
Yeah, they
That's
have Allen
true, but-
Robinson now.
They got Allen Robinson.
and that's not his
Van
demeanor
Jefferson.
as a receiver. He don't take two people. You know, you might have to put a coverage over him. You know, throw an extra guy in his area, but you put two guys on him. I don't know. I don't think he's taking over too much like that. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong though. I think a double team's like Calvin Johnson.
And I'm gonna
Big
tell you
body,
this too.
you
Like
know?
Kirk Cousins ain't better than Matt Stafford. I'm
No.
gonna tell you that. And I'm gonna tell you that Adam Thielen ain't as good as Allen Robinson. And guess what? You know I like to say that white guy connection. I'm telling you, Kirky and Thielen love each other. All right, they love each other. Thielen will always get that rock as long as he's on that team. I promise you, they got that chemistry over there. Allen Robinson, even though he's my fantasy sleeper this year, and I think he's gonna go the fuck off. I don't know. I think
I
Cooper
don't know
Kupp.
either. That was nasty.
Cooper Kupp is
That
gonna
was
go.
nasty.
What?
I cannot take
Allen Robinson over Adam Thielen? I can.
Adam
I promise you, I
Adam
can.
Thielen is
I promise
showing
you,
up
I can.
Week in and week out.
Yeah.
Allen Robinson was not there last season, and I just
Well,
Adam
he
Thielen
was-
has never had a down year in his career.
You can't really do that. You can't really
Yes,
do
I
that
can.
About Allen Rob.
Well, he has- I mean,
talking about Matt.
He also hasn't had a quarterback.
He hasn't
That's
had a
not his
quarterback.
fault.
Yeah.
No, but Adam Thielen, I mean, he's been a,
Oh, no,
a
I'm
top
thinking Adam
15
Thielen.
receiver,
Yeah.
I think, for a majority of his
he
career.
takes
and
up a lot of
now
production.
He does.
I don't know if his will shift as much as
That's
I
why.
think. I don't know. Justin Jefferson might take on a bigger role because I feel like he's going to evolve big time this year. You know, like Cooper Kupp was a very polished receiver as a rookie. Justin Jefferson was just a dog at LSU, just out competing people, outperforming people. He was just so raw. Now he's got like a season under his belt, and like you could see how much better he got by the end of the year. He might be like a different receiver this year, more
And-
physical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks big too.
And let me say this too.
I don't think Cooper Kupp's game's gonna change that much. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm about to piggyback on. Cooper Kupp has had big competition in his wide receiver room already and outplayed the whole NFL with Odell Beckham on his team, Robert Woods, Van Jefferson.
he gets open.
He gets open. It don't matter who's covering that boy. It don't matter, bro.
Quarterbacks like
Van Jefferson.
they like to
Odell Beckham and Robert Woods.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what I
that's
said
cool.
first. All right.
But don't add Van Jefferson.
Yeah, Van Jefferson is tough. I like Van Jefferson.
Nah.
Fuck you.
Nah, that's nasty.
I like Van Jefferson. He's good. And I like Robert Woods too. And he had Odell too. And he still did what he did. Justin Jefferson, he's just had Adam Thielen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, this is a very good pick aside because they're both really fucking good wide receivers. And I think they both are going to have breakout seasons. And I mean, Cooper Kupp has already had his breakout season, but he's going to continue to have what he's been doing.
You
And-
sure?
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
he's gonna keep on.
Yes. And I
He's
think
one of
Justin
those
Jefferson.
dudes, I think at least for like a 4-year run, that's what
He
usually
had,
happens.
I don't know.
you
He only
know?
had a 1,000 yard season before that. So
And I also
Bro.
think Justin Jefferson is going to get keyed on. He's going to get keyed.
He only had.
You know, you got to play devil's advocate sometimes.
He only had one other 1,000 yard season.
And could that be because of Jared Goff and his limp?
It
That
could
is
be,
true.
yeah,
He had
so-
Matt Stafford last year. That changed
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, that opened
know.
the field a lot for them. And also their run game is now, propelled with Cam Akers. He's going to be taking a lot more snaps, in terms of catching the ball out of the backfield. So
All depends. It's all going to depend on how they run it this year. Got a lot of talent on offense, so it's like
A lot of firepower.
All right. So
That's a good
I'm
one.
taking Kupp. Nico's taking Kupp. Matt, you're taking Jefferson. Ed's
Yeah, I'm
taking
taking
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
All right. That wraps up pick aside then. Let's get into
let's
what
talk
the
fantasy
hell
while we're
these
here.
boys talking. These boys on YouTube talking soccer, thinking it's football. We in America, my boy. Hey, my boy.
Oh my God.
Hey, I like Lewandowski. You know what I'm saying? I like Ibrahimovic in the Premier League or whatever European league they're in, but we talking about American football, my friend, not European football.
Respect.
But shout out to my overseas people. You heard me. But respect. We'll get to European football one day. But
let's talk fantasy.
all right, let's talk fantasy real quick.
While we're talking football,
Let's talk fantasy real quick.
So, Nico, you had a draft tonight, say. You have, your sleeper guy in your back pocket, your ace up your sleeve. Who is it?
My sleeper. Man, that's a specific guy.
It could be a second-year player because a lot of times, it might be a sophomore coming to have a breakout season. It could be a guy that...
I like a kid. I think he's with Tennessee. He's a white boy. He's a rookie wide receiver. Matthews, I think his last name.
Nah,
Is it Michaels or Matthews?
I just drafted him last night.
He's my sleeper.
I like him
He's
too.
been going to like flag football things since he was 7 years old with his dad, all around the nation.
Huh.
His routes are crazy, and I saw a highlight of him catching the ball from Tannehill. So, if you're catching passes from Tannehill in camp, you're running with the ones, no?
Yeah.
It's a white boy,
Yeah.
so it's not Traylon Burks.
Nah. It's a white boy.
I don't know.
Small
who
school white boy.
Interesting.
I think his last name is Matthews.
Look
Look this dude up.
him up.
Tennessee Titans wide receiver.
I know what my sleeper pick was.
I like Traylon Burks though.
Cody Hollister. I don't know if that's his name.
Who's your sleeper pick?
Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, man.
That's
that was
such a
sleeper
fan-controlled
yeah.
pick right there. Holy smokes!
Yeah.
What a fan
Hey,
fucking
bro. Listen,
pick right there. I do think he's going to be decent, though. I will give you that.
I think he's gonna go crazy. I think this is gonna be his year.
I don't know.
I mean, could attest to this. Me and Andy were spinning for 45 minutes about our sleepers. I like so many guys this season. That I think that there's going to be a lot of breakout years in terms of sophomores, and even some rookies. I really like Breece Hall. I think he's going to be a top 10 running back by the end of the season. In terms of the Jets' offensive
Holy
line, I
fuck.
think that they're going to go absolutely crazy and give him a stupid amount of protection. He's going to take over that spot from Michael Carter.
So you like Breece Hall?
Breece Hall, OD.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a couple of sleepers.
Phillips, okay.
Phillips, huh?
Kyle Phillips. That's my sleeper pick. Sorry.
That's a good little sleeper, man.
Matthews, Phillips, white last name, same thing, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna give y'all a couple. I'm gonna give y'all some young guys that I really, really like, rookies that I really like this year. I'm gonna name off a couple. Romeo Dubes out of Green Bay. There is no clear-cut number one target for Aaron Rodgers yet. People want to say Lazard. People want to say Sammy Watkins. People want to say this. People want to say that. We all know that Aaron Rodgers loves to take a wide receiver that comes out of fucking nowhere and make him a fucking stud. And I promise you, Romeo Dubes is going to be that guy. Another guy from Rutgers, Pacheco. I think his first name is Isaiah. He's the running back.
Pacheco from
yeah.
Kansas City.
From Kansas City. There's only a matter of time before Edwards-Helaire is losing this job.
I told you he's
to
ass.
He's not it. He's not it.
I don't think they have that kind of system though. The Chiefs. I
For
feel
a
like
running
they have,
back, no.
I feel like they have that multiple starting kind of role kind of guy.
Sure, but when you're that number
Third
one
down
guy
guy.
for the Chiefs, you're very valuable in fantasy because you
True.
get buckets. You get
a lot of
buckets.
targets.
He ran for 10 times the last preseason game. He got 10 touches for 52 yards. That's a 5.2 clip right there. And he's a dog, bro. Like if you watch the highlights of him, he's tough. He's real tough. I also like Cook from Buffalo, the rookie running back.
Cook?
Dalvin Cook's brother. Okay, faster than Dalvin Cook.
I'm on my fantasy.
By the way, it's only a matter of time before bum ass Singletary gives up that spot to him.
Well, what about Zach Moss in that backfield?
No, Zach Moss ain't got. Zach Moss is Zach Moss, and number 2. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. Hey, you want to call me crazy? You want to say? I don't want to hear it, bro. Mr. Cook, Dalvin's younger brother, will be the starter by week 5 or 6 in Buffalo. I
He's gonna
promise.
beat out 2 guys that are have been solidified for the past 2 years. I don't know about
Devin
that.
Singletary is a fucking bum.
Yeah,
Zach
they
Moss
love him,
doesn't
though.
do shit, bro. What are you talking about,
Zach
bro?
Moss had
Them
2
niggas not
touchdowns.
solidified.
Zach
Don't tell me
Moss
they're
just had 2
solidified.
touchdowns and a
They're
half in that
solidified.
last preseason game.
Cook is on their ass right now. You better read up on that, boy.
What are you doing preseason?
Cooking. Like his last name.
Zach Moss had 2 touchdowns in 1/2 of his last preseason game.
Nobody gives
118 yards.
exactly.
He's not taking a back seat.
You know, yes, he is. He's taking a back
How's he
seat.
taking it back?
He's taking a back seat to Mr. Cook. I promise.
So
you.
what did Cook do?
Huh?
What did Cook do?
I don't know. I don't research fucking stats of teams that are in out of my fucking division
So you
in
should-
fucking football.
So
Don't.
you sh-
This
so
is
you-
the shit you like to do, eh? This is the shit you like to do.
What am I sleeping on then?
Yeah, what are
What
you
am I
talking
sleeping
about?
on?
All right, all right.
All right.
Say keep that energy. Yeah, let's have it up. Keep that energy. Clip it up. Hey, Elijah. Clip this shit. Mr. Cook. All right. Mr. Cook. And number 10 on KC. That might be Pacheco, but there's another sleeper on Kansas City, and this is my last sleeper. Sky Moore. He's gonna be a fucking dog. He's gonna be that Tyreek Hill type of player for Patrick Mahomes. He's a rookie, and Mahomes loves him. I'm giving y'all some rookie sleepers here. Ed wants to laugh, but he picked Drew
We're just
Brees
putting him
and
on-
Russell Wilson and picked 2 and 3
That
of the
was 4
fantasy
years
draft
ago.
2 years ago.
Bro.
He picked
That was
Russell
4 years
Wilson
ago.
and right after that,
But listen.
Drew Brees. I don't want to
So
hear
how
anything
Scott-
from you
No,
on
no,
fantasy,
no,
bro.
no.
I don't want to hear anything about anything in
Bro.
fantasy from you, Edward.
Let
All
me
right.
talk.
No, this just reminds me of like when the MLB draft happens and they're like, yeah, this guy, he runs like Ken Griffey and he's got to swing like Babe Ruth, and then he just never plays in the MLB. Like that, you just compared him to Tyreek Hill, just like out year 1.
I'm not comparing his physical ability to Tyreek Hill.
He said he's gonna be
Tyreek Hill, he's gonna be that type of player for Patrick Mahomes in that Kansas City system.
Type of player.
When you're put into a certain position, you're gonna have to run. If you're the X receiver or the Y receiver or the Z receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs,
You got it, bro.
Tyreek was the slot or whatever. He's gonna be replacing him in that role.
We got better things to argue about. You got it.
I got one more. I think
No, we don't. It's the fucking preseason, and we don't have shit to talk about. Fantasy is the thing to talk about right now.
I am taking. I really like Drake London from the Falcons.
Who's gonna take Drake London? Who's gonna fucking throw to him?
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, good luck to you, bud.
Didn't he say last episode
fucking-
Mariota was solid? Like,
I never said Mariota was solid. When did I say Mariota was solid? Elijah,
he
find
said
it
Mariota
and
was
clip
so-
it.
Yo, you remember that?
Bro.
He said Mariota
he's a
could
loser.
get Kyle because he took the
He
Kyle
can get
Pitts
Kyle
over
Pitts the
on
ball. He can get
touchdowns.
Kyle Pitts the ball because he's 5 fucking yards away because he's a fucking tight end.
Drake London is a
Drake
wide
London
receiver
is going to be
one
20 yards that way and 20 yards that way. Mariota ain't getting that boy the ball.
So
Period.
Mariota's ass.
Yes. Newsflash.
there.
The fuck?
Wow,
Yeah,
Mariota.
he's not an.
He's a career
NFL.
backup,
I
bro.
don't
What are we
say
talking
it's
about
so
here?
bad.
I mean, he's got a starting job now. Like I'm
For
not just gonna say
For
just,
now,
like write him off like
If Rattler, if the
think he's
rookie
gonna be there
starts, I'll
last
give
week?
Drake London that.
over Spencer Riddler.
Riddler, yeah, Rattler, Riddler, whoever fuck his name is. If Riddler
You don't even know this
starts,
guy's name.
if Riddler starts, I'll give that to Drake London because he'll be able to get him the ball. But Marcus Mariota ain't gonna be able to give Drake London the ball the way Drake London wants the
So
ball.
a dude that you don't even know his name is going to be able to do it, but not Marcus Mariota.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm flabbergasted.
yep. Be flabbergasted. That's fine. That's fine. We'll see when we do the BFFL this weekend. Who is better? And we'll see who's the best. By the way, BFFL, if y'all want to sign up for the big fucking fantasy league, it's $120. We got grand prizes at bare minimum 3 racks. 3 rack grand prize. It's going to be huge. We got about 40 teams already. We're looking to get another like 20.
You got one?
It's going to be dope. Ed's probably not going to play because he's a fucking bum. But other than that, it's going to be a great fucking league. It's going to be a great league. He came in last place in our fucking like league fucking 2 years ago.
So listen, can we be honest? What happened? I was deployed, and they didn't let me fucking. I said, "Yo, we can't draft this time because Rockets are probably going to fucking hit us." They said, "Oh well, we still got to draft. You got to auto draft." I said, "Okay, I'm not playing."
Niggas did not auto. Don't cap. You ain't
I
auto draft.
picked one player. And what did I call you and say? I forgot. I think it was Drew Brees.
He picked Russell Wilson right after. I'm telling you.
I didn't pick anybody after.
You
that.
have one starting quarterback, and you pick two quarterbacks back to back in the first 5 picks. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, bro.
That made no sense. You said.
right.
I do like Pierce from the Texans too.
Damian Pierce.
Yeah, I like Pierce. I
Yep.
definitely like Pierce. He just got the starting role. Marlon Mack just got cut.
Released, yeah.
So I definitely like Pierce.
George Pickens. I really like George.
I like
this
Pickens a
season.
lot.
I think Claypool is not it.
He's
And
not.
even though he said he's the best wide receiver in the league,
What they call
that
him,
was-
Mapletron or some weird shit. Like
yeah,
that?
yeah, nah.
I like
He
that kid
calls
down
himself
in Carolina from Philly, from Temple. What's his name? Moore? No.
From Temple.
Yeah, the receiver.
Oh,
Number 11. He's got that crazy hairstyle.
and he's on the Eagles.
Nah, he's with Carolina.
Robbie Anderson.
Yeah.
Robbie had
yeah.
such a bad year last year.
Yeah, but with Baker this year, I don't know, man. I like Baker.
I
know.
don't like Baker. I think he's a bum.
I think he's gonna do good in Carolina, though. I think anyone who goes to
I
Cleveland,
hear
their
so many people
career is
just
destined
they
for
either
shit.
think he's gonna go
Yeah.
crazy,
Unless
or
their
they
name's
think he's gonna
LeBron
suck.
James. Cleveland, I can't name one person out of there.
I like Cleveland this year.
I played in Ohio at
I
Toledo.
don't.
That place sucks, dude. Toledo.
It does
Ohio
suck.
sucks.
The
Jake Paul's
state.
from Cleveland.
Huh?
Jake Paul.
Exactly. It sucks over there. He is about to fight Anderson Silva though, so hopefully he gets knocked the fuck out.
No, he's
finally.
not. Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is gonna be
That
a
is
bag.
the
Good
rumor
luck,
right
dude.
now. That's the rumor.
Good
Good luck to you, though.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah, Godspeed, dude. Anderson Silva's a dog out there. I've been watching his boxing matches. He looks good. I don't know if you watch his fights. He looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
He
I
does.
want to see him fuck Jake Paul up. I
Nah,
think it'd be great.
he's got like that head move. Like honestly, he probably would have had a better career, even though he did really good with UFC in boxing. He's smooth. He's slick. You know, Jake
Okay.
Paul was gonna struggle with a guy like him. You can't just hit him.
So Main just said ETN, big year coming. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know about ETN. He got hurt, so we really haven't seen ETN play.
Doug Peterson's
James
such a
Robinson
good
is
coach,
back
though.
for the Jags. They picked up Christian Kirk. I'm
They
pretty
do
sure
like Travis Etienne better though.
they do. He's gonna get the most of the carries, but don't they have Edmonds too?
Nah, Edmonds is Miami.
Miami. All right. I don't know. I'm not sure about ETN. He could be great. You're right. He could have a big year, but I just haven't seen him play.
How about Saquon? You think? I see someone said Saquon.
He could be a good
brother.
comeback. He could be a good comeback player. You know, the Bull said he's going to give him the rock, and you know, Saquon now has a line. He has a competent line, and he has a offensive coach that actually knows how to get him the ball the right way. So, I like Saquon this year. I really do. I think he could possibly even win comeback player of the year if he's used right and he doesn't get hurt. So,
How do you think you guys are going to use him?
well, we're going to run him through the middle, and we're going to get him the ball out in the open, too.
He's gonna have a lot of room to work. That's the difference.
It's a
Him in
spread.
open
It's a
space
more of a
is when
spread
it does
offense
well.
compared to Garrett's fucking.
Oh my god!
It reminds
Just
me
hog the
of
middle.
Tom's River South's double dive. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. It was disgusting. It was the worst thing I ever seen in my life. You know, so we got a modern offense now, and Saquon is meant for that modernized, wide open offense where he can get the ball anywhere on the field. Because if he gets the ball in open space, it's a possible touchdown at any point. So we'll see what happens with Saquon, at least. All right, let's talk about A-Rod. So A-Rod went on the Joe Rogan show and admitted that he takes perks during the game. Everybody's throwing a fucking fit. Everybody's like, oh my God, he popped perks and he plays the game. How did he play so good? But let's talk about how much painkillers NFL players take before games and during games
And it's
and after games.
not
A
just
little
Percocets.
perk 10 is not shit compared to the Toradol and the fucking Oxy 80s that these guys are fucking ripping before games and during
It's
games.
like Percy Harvey. Percy Harvey was
Like Percy.
all types of crazy shit.
What? Oh my God, bro.
Lawrence Taylor, who was on crack by
On
the way.
coke. Crack cocaine before games.
Yeah.
And we're worried about Aaron Rodgers taking a little perk 10. I don't know. I think it's a little weird.
I mean, you get prescribed it from the team.
From the team, they give it out like candy.
Yeah.
A lot of players are required by the team to take painkillers before the game.
But I think
That's
another
crazy.
thing that needs to be highlighted is the situation that happened with the Angels and how, Tyler Skaggs and the whole incident with them, how the main reason for him, coming to what happened was because of them giving them out like candy and just being too generous about giving these athletes any types of drugs that they needed in order to get through the games.
I may ask, what about him and shrooms? Well, I guess what? Shrooms can't get popped on drug tests. You know why?
Not
Because
in
it's
the
a
NFL,
natural
yeah.
fucking
I
thing.
honestly don't care if an athlete take. That's your choice.
Shrooms is not gonna. Nobody's taking shrooms before a football game. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because you're gonna be tripping balls and you're gonna be seeing things on the field that nobody's taking shrooms before a game. If you want to take microdose shrooms after a game or even hours before a game where you know you're not gonna be tripping balls, I don't have a problem with it. It's very good for your mental health, supposedly. The studies on psilocybin. I've been hearing good things about it, so I don't mind shrooms. I took shrooms once and I went inside of Facebook. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
Well,
we really can't talk about that.
I had a real fucked up experience on shrooms, but
I don't know why this came to my mind of this conversation, and I know like we're done with the interview, but Nico, I just want to ask you your thoughts on athletes and steroids.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Steroids or any form of a performance enhancing drug.
Both.
Yeah, we
any
can go with
any
that.
performance
Any
enhancing drug in
When an
general.
athlete decides
Yeah.
to do something like that, how do I feel?
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for the person because
Mm.
they don't really understand what they're doing to themselves in that moment, and what they're risking. As much of knowledge they think they have, they're still human. And, when you start putting things in your body that, it's proven like you're going to die young, like you're going to have a heart attack. Like there's a lot of issues with people who take steroids. Like just is what it is. And I don't care what you tell me about your cleansing system and how your cycles and, when you do it, when you don't. Like once you put that shit in your body, that's it. You're done. Like you've entered a world where you could just drop dead at any moment because, I don't know, like you're putting something in your body, and a lot of these people are putting a lot of it in their body. It's not like they're doing
800 milligrams. Same shit.
Yeah, so I don't really feel good about it personally. I don't think it's needed. I understand it. I understand why athletes do it.
I get it for sure.
To maintain their career.
You think some of these high level guys are on it and just going under the radar?
They don't even have to be high level. They could be high school kids, college kids. They're all doing it. There's ways.
At the D3 level, they were all doing it.
FCS too.
They were all doing it at the
FBS.
D3 level.
There's all different ways for these athletes to think they're gaining an edge. But, ultimately you're going to have to pay a price at some point. I mean, look at Ronnie Coleman. That dude could barely walk, and he took more steroids than, Mark McGuire. And that's not an allegation. That's a fact. That guy took a lot of steroids, Mark McGuire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Barry Bonds and all those guys, So I'm not a big fan of it. I grew up in an era where I ate pasta and I worked out hard with my friends just playing sports. And then in college, I didn't even take any supplements, So it's not, it's just not necessary. Now, do I believe that there could be some type of, performance enhancing drugs used for athletes for healing and wellness? 100%. If it's monitored the right way. I think HGH could be beneficial for athletes if given in the appropriate dosage.
Healing, especially.
Testosterone as well. If you're monitoring my levels and it's all being backed with real stuff, then now we're using science. But if these kids are going behind closed doors by themselves and thinking they know everything and injecting themselves with stuff and they don't know their levels, like you're playing with fire.
Yeah,
that's my stance. I don't think it's like the worst thing. I understand its point and it's, but at the same token, it's a big dark cloud.
Absolutely.
Not enough knowledge on it in education.
For sure.
Respect. I respect that. That's for sure. Steroids, it's more of a, for somebody that I never really even took supplements really even. When I see somebody take steroids, it's more of a, all right, you got it, bro. Like you're gonna be great, and you're gonna you're gonna definitely see improvement. You're definitely gonna be a better athlete on these performance enhancing drugs, but you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna fucking pay for it eventually. And good luck to you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's that serious to me, even football. You know what I'm saying? Even competitive sports. I know I'm not going professional. You know you're not going professional. You know what I'm saying? I can see that at the professional level, but if we're at even a high school level or a low college level, come on, dog. What are we doing here, bro? You know what I'm saying? What are we really trying to do here? Like, come on.
Yeah.
But all right. So Nico, it's been real, my guy. I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna switch you out for Dimitri. I loved all the insight you gave us, man. That was dope.
Yeah, that was awesome. Appreciate you guys.
I would love to have you back on eventually too.
100%. I'm here.
You're always welcome to rock out with Mo Sports, man. I appreciate you. Nico Storetti, y'all.
Appreciate you guys.
Nico Storetti. Gonna swap you out with Meech, with Big Meech. Come on, Meechy. I appreciate you again, dog.
Appreciate you.
It's been a real one, man. Absolutely. You could chill here. You could do whatever you want, man. Hell yeah. All right. What up, Meech? What's going on? We only got. I wish we had 5 mics, man. Fuck. We gotta get 5 mics in this bitch.
I love Nico.
Yeah, man. Great guy. You definitely gonna be training my daughter eventually too, man. That's a fact.
You could get my son right now. You got my son right now.
Yeah. You getting Noah right now.
Him right now.
Yeah, because he's doing some stuff that hasn't been done. Period, bro. That's shit that I'm fucking with right there. Spirituality, mental health, really getting in tune with your body in general. That's the shit I'm about right there, for real. All right, so let's go into all the things that happened this week in the NFL. I brought you in specifically at this point in time because we're going to talk about the Eagles. And we're going to talk about how they just traded for Gardner Johnson. And now
that shit was gross.
And now every Eagles fan, all of Philadelphia now thinks that Philly has an automatic
Super Bowl. Stop.
Not even that, an automatic NFC East title win. Like, I just don't think that.
I think they had that before.
I don't think that.
Corey, we was just up.
I think y'all are the favorites, but y'all think y'all just got it, and it's just over. Like, it's a dub. And this is what Eagles fans do every fucking year, and I'm tired of this shit, man. Y'all think y'all just automatically go win everything every fucking year.
Stop saying y'all. Okay?
Y'all.
Stop saying y'all, because you got to set me different from these Eagles fans. I'm not, in my eyes, we're going to win the division regardless, whether we picked them up, whether we picked him up or if we didn't. And I was saying we're going to win the division regardless. But you got to realize, as soon as we get somebody good or somebody decent, everybody's going to jump out the window and we're going to the Super Bowl, we're going to win the division, whatever. Regardless of the fact, I was saying that we're going to win the division regardless, whether we had him or not.
I thought so too.
I think y'all were the favorites no matter what, but nothing in the NFC East, as bad as in the division it is a lock. Ever. No team wins the division twice in a row. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, I still think you guys are the favorites, but it's not a lock. It's really not a lock. Dallas is going to be right there, in my opinion.
Man, their defense, their offense looks ass. Their offense looks ass. Let's be realistic, Corey. Stop. You need to stop. I know you're sitting here watching NFL Network all night, motherfucker. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me and just admit that you can say we're the favorites, but you know we're.
I said that. I said that. I've been very nice to Philly. I've been very fucking nice to Philly.
You just want to say we're the favorites. Put that quote too, Skip. Favorites. When you know that we're gonna win. You know we are.
Boy, I can't wait. I can't wait for.
I don't think y'all picking him up was gonna change.
It doesn't. It just makes our defense a little bit better, secondary a little bit better.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Because our secondary is always going to be sus in my eyes.
That's a good pickup. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and say it's not a good pickup.
Saints, hey man.
He was a starter for a very good Saints defense
too. That's the thing. Like, it was at no cost.
Yeah, it was for free.
They almost paid you to take it.
Yeah,
like, that shit was nasty.
That was just like I saw that shit.
That was the annoying part.
Okay. So secondary looking real good.
I still think y'all the favorites. Y'all are definitely the favorites, but nothing's a lock. Nothing's a lock in the NFC East. Period.
I respect your decision on that, but we all know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit here
and that's what all the Eagles fans are saying. We all know. You know, you could be favorites. Yeah, put your shit up, Skip. We know, huh? That's the shit that y'all be doing right there. That's the exact shit that I be talking about. Nothing's a lock. That's all I gotta say about that. I do like the Eagles. Let's see what Jalen Hurts is gonna do. Period.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like the Giants are posing.
That's what I say.
Did I say Giants? I never said Giants. I didn't say anything about the Giants.
You're implying it though.
I did not say anything about the Giants.
You're implying it though.
No, I'm not. I said the Cowboys. I didn't say nothing about the Giants.
I can't.
Nothing in the NFC East is a lot.
Say the Cowboys when they don't have nobody on the offensive side. Who are they gonna throw it to? Who are they gonna throw it to?
They don't have nobody on the offensive side of the ball.
Who are they gonna throw it to?
They don't have CeeDee
You're kind
Lamb.
of talking wild,
bro.
They don't have CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb, and Zeke, and they're gonna probably put Tony Pollard at slot.
Gallup,
He's
Schultz.
hurt. Is he even playing week 1? Is Gallup playing week 1?
See what? No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Okay, so they're looking real sus right about now.
What's really sus? I'm gonna tell you what's really sus about the Cowboys. I'm gonna tell you what's really sus about the Cowboys.
Sus.
They lost Tyron
Smith.
They lost Tyron Smith.
Yes.
Looks real sus.
Yes,
That's
their
sus.
line.
That's the sus part, really. But
It's not.
oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
They got one of the best.
That's gonna hurt.
They still got one of the best linemen.
I was about to say they still got one of the best linemen in the league.
Yeah, that's a factor, but
yeah, it's really not. But it is. It is. But they still got one of the best linemen in the league. But they better figure out who's going to fill in that spot, because it is a loss though. It is a tremendous loss.
That's a big loss. Like
so.
But at the end of the day, we're not going to sit up here and act like McCarthy's system, offensive system at least, isn't very successul, because it is.
It is.
It is. Dak Prescott knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but
we're not going to sit up here and pretend like he doesn't.
He had pieces.
Okay.
He does?
Yeah, he does.
When McCarthy was with the Green Bay?
Yes.
Right? He had pieces on pieces. Right now, they're looking really pieceless.
Yeah, they lost Amari Cooper. You know, but other than that, the running
sucks,
bro.
That does suck. That does suck. They do. It is a huge loss.
Dak sucks.
Dak doesn't suck.
Now, as much as they call us the Cowboy haters and all of this shit, it's reality. It's reality and it's facts.
Dak doesn't suck.
Dak is a regular season merchant.
Yes, he is. He regular season, the motherfucker.
And we're talking about the NFC East, are we not?
Fred,
you know what I'm saying?
Regular season. Who has he? What winning teams did he beat last year?
No, but I'm just saying stat-wise, he's
it's garbage time. Yeah, of course you're supposed to do that.
I feel like he Russell.
And that's what he's
Russell.
That's what.
So that means he's good because he does it in garbage time.
Because his ass.
Oh, so what is Corey talking about? He's good.
He's a good quarterback.
Yeah, regular season. Now, when you put him in the playoffs,
that's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about regular season.
How is somebody good if they're only good against trash teams?
That's like saying James Harden's a playoff winner. They're like the same type of guy. They just stat.
I told you he's like Russell Westbrook. All he is good for a regular season is good at his passing.
That gets the job done.
And all that.
I promise you that.
He doesn't get the job done.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
He
doesn't beat good teams.
He won enough games to win the NFC East last year, did he not?
And then what?
He lost. Exactly. Just like every other Cowboys here. I'm not talking about the playoffs. I'm not talking about the playoffs. I'm talking about the regular season. What the fuck is going on here?
Regular season means fucking nothing.
It doesn't mean shit. Because guess what? The Eagles are going to get fucking smoked in the first round if they make it too. So what the fuck are we really talking about here? Jalen Hurts is not better than Dak Prescott, by the way. By the way, Jalen Hurts is not better than Dak Prescott.
But that's not saying much.
So what are we talking about here?
You're trying to say Dak is good in a shitty ass conference. What are you talking about?
We talking about conferences. We talking about divisions. Fuck out of here.
He's ass. He's ass. He's ass,
bro. Like
he's not ass.
Stop.
He's not ass.
He gets good.
He's not ass.
Bro, he is ass.
Corey,
I guarantee you, Jalen Hurts wins a playoff win before fucking.
So tell me.
Guarantee you. So tell me. I fucking guarantee you. I fucking guarantee you.
I don't think either one of them is going to win a fucking playoff game. So
I bet you Jalen Hurts wins a playoff win.
You might be right.
You
might be right. But we're talking about regular season. I don't know
about that.
And if you talking regular season, the nigga is a genius regular season. Soon as the motherfucking playoffs happen, the motherfucker choke.
Let's see if Jalen Hurts can throw the ball past 20 yards first before we talk crazy about Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can throw the ball past 20 yards.
Fucking gets past week 2, motherfucker. Let's see if that fucking nigga get past week 2.
You know he played 12. He played damn near like 13, 14 games last year. You know that, right?
What I said.
Saquon.
You heard what I said.
That's why the comeback year player of the year.
You want comeback and player of the year for this motherfucker so bad.
Because he wasn't good last year.
Yeah, I know.
As a player, he wasn't good.
Bitch,
So what are we talking about?
Bitch, come back.
So
and
that's
play
a comeback.
Better. Bitch, come back and play better, motherfucker.
Exactly what he's gonna do.
So
exactly what he's gonna do. Better than Miles Sanders, bum ass.
So after
He
this
is
year,
better.
Miles Sanders is Saquon's fucking son.
He's better
He was
than Miles
he was
Sanders.
Saquon's towel boy at fucking Penn State. Get the fuck out of here.
that's cool.
Yeah.
But
Fuck outta here.
After this
awesome.
season, if he doesn't perform, can we call him a bust or no? Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
motherfucker.
You don't have a
guess.
So as a second pick,
Yeah.
You don't have a
you could say
resurgent career in year like 5. That doesn't happen. This is it.
As a second pick,
This
yeah.
nigga
you
get
can
hurt.
say
I'm
that.
talking so much shit to you. It's gonna be
I
ridiculous.
don't even care if he gets hurt. I just want he better.
He
just
better.
not-
He
He
better
better just not have a
prosper.
trash season.
He
That's all.
better prosper. That motherfucker better be. He better
I
at least have
can't.
a
I can't
1,000.
wait till the Giants shut niggas the fuck up
I
this
hope
year.
so.
Yeah,
I promise
I
you,
hope so.
niggas gonna shut the fuck up this year. I promise
so.
you, because now I'm in my fucking bag.
He
The
gonna be-
Giants are gonna be a lot better
Yeah,
this
they
year.
gonna be
I
in the bag.
promise you
They
that.
gonna be in the
I
bag.
promise
They're
you
gonna
that.
be 8 and 9.
I don't give a
Y'all
fuck
niggas-
what niggas talking
y'all
about.
Niggas fuck around and let Washington have a better record than y'all, motherfucker. And y'all gonna be in the bag. Zip that shit right up. Zip. Fuck that. Zip their ass right up and bring it to the
Boy,
corner.
you know what the Eagles are giving me? They're giving me real fucking Dream Team Vince Young vibes. I remember.
Absolutely
I
not.
remember.
Absolutely not.
I remember.
Absolutely not. No.
It's been a long
No.
damn time
We
since
had
the Eagles
we
been
had-
good.
We have Michael Vick, motherfucker.
I
Vince
remember.
Young,
And them niggas got
Shady,
Namdi. They got all
Namdi,
these corners.
Jared
They
Mackler.
thought
Come
they
on,
was
bro.
doing something just like this offseason. Y'all getting all these good guys, these
No,
decent
yeah,
guys.
but we
Y'all think
didn't
y'all
say
doing
that.
something. This is what the Eagles do every fucking year. This is what y'all do
Nigga,
every
y'all
fucking
do
year.
Nothing every
And
fucking
y'all don't
year.
do shit.
Y'all do nothing.
Y'all
every
don't do
year.
shit.
Y'all do nothing every year.
Y'all don't do
Y'all
shit
don't
every
even
year
believe in-
either.
Y'all don't even believe in black quarterbacks, my nigga. So y'all never gonna prosper. Y'all never gonna prosper, my nigga. Y'all straight got white quarterback. Y'all just like Jerry Jones.
We ain't start
Y'all
Geno
just like
Smith.
Jerry Jones.
We ain't start Geno Smith.
Selfish
We ain't
as
start Geno
hell.
Smith.
Selfish as hell.
We ain't start Geno Smith.
Shut the fuck up, Corey. Geno Smith.
And why you say it's like Jerry Jones? Acting like
Because-
Dak Prescott's not black. What are you talking about here?
He ain't
Come on,
fully
bro.
black. He's
Oh,
he's
stop it.
fully black.
Oh,
And-
stop.
and-
Oh,
listen,
stop
that's what
it.
I'm gonna say.
Oh,
When
stop
Jerry
it.
Jerry Jones
Stop
son waiting
it.
for him to die. Cause watch, I guarantee you that he gonna switch that whole program around.
Stop it. Okay.
Stop it.
Please
Stop
stop it.
Stop it. Y'all don't
Dak
believe in
Prescott is
quarterbacks.
black. All right. Stop
Barely.
it.
He's light skinned as fuck.
Oh my goodness.
He's light skinned
This
as
is
fuck.
ridiculous.
He's light skinned. He's
I
like your
remember
wall.
when he
Right
got his ass
Oh
beat.
my
That was-
goodness.
He's
That
like
is
your, he's like your
That
wall.
shit was
right here.
hilarious.
Oh
That shit
my
was
god.
so funny.
Yeah, Dak he got smoked in the parking lot. That shit
That
was
shit
pretty
was hilarious. I almost used that in a clip the other day, but I didn't want it to get flagged. Just literally him just covered in like blood and cuts.
Honestly, I think Washington's coming in last place no matter what.
Y'all
what
coming in
happens.
last place.
No matter
Fuck
what
you.
happens. That's okay. You want to bet that? You want to put money on that?
What we got already? 50? 50 that we gonna sweep y'all, right? We still got right?
That's one bet. We could bet the Giants
How much?
not going to come in last place. We can run another 50 on that.
I bet you. I bet you 25. I bet you 25.
All right, that's fine. I'll take
25.
I give you
All right.
350.
I'll take it.
I'll give you about 350.
Yeah,
I'm excited for this football season. I really am because I really think there's going to be some surprises. I promise you. Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo.
7,000.
Handsome Jimmy.
Was that the right move for the
7
Niners? I
mil.
think that was a really good move for the
Absolutely.
Niners, actually.
Absolutely.
And I think it was a good move for Jimmy Garoppolo in general because
Nobody was gonna pick him up.
he's the most highest paid backup now. If he would have got traded to a bum team and like he was just a game manager for a bum team and didn't make the playoffs, he wouldn't get the contract that he just got. You feel me? So it's a win-win. Either I'm going to be the highest paid backup and still get traded with my highest paid backup salary, or Trey Lance is going to fucking stink it up and they're going to put me back in.
I don't think he stinks it up. Bro.
I don't know. We'll see
I
what
don't either.
happens.
He looks
'Cause he
pretty
stunk it up
solid.
last year, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what's going to happen with Trey Lance. I think he looks great.
He looks
I think he
great.
looks good this
He
offseason.
does.
He did not look good last year when he played, in my opinion.
When they just threw him in.
Yeah, when they just threw him in, he didn't look that good to me.
You wouldn't either.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, like I said. But I do like the move for the Niners and for Jimmy Garoppolo. I really do.
Absolutely kept his ass around for insurance for sure.
Gotta.
Why
Good
not?
move.
I would never get rid of him. He's a solid backup for me anywhere.
He could have been a starter.
Yeah, I definitely
in a couple of places, and I'm surprised.
I think he didn't want to do that because he probably would have got put like somewhere with the Jets.
He would never get paid again if he went to another team.
I'm just surprised the Steelers ain't get him, bro. I think the Steelers.
I think the Steelers are set on Trubisky. I think they're set on that.
I think they believe. I'm surprised they took. Yeah, well,
I fuck with him too. I would too.
I like Pickett a lot more than Trubisky, but I thought they would have took Garoppolo in a trade over signing Trubisky.
For who? They would have traded Trubisky for
a couple of picks. I mean, whatever.
Solid.
I don't know. Next thing, Brian Robinson getting shot.
Jesus, he got Paul pierced at the club.
Sad.
That's crazy.
Sucks. He just got out the hospital today, though.
He went to the facilities.
What's really sucks that he got named the starter like right before he got shot too, which was really fucked. But I think he'll be back in a month and a half tops. Week 9, week 10. So speedy recovery to Brian Robinson, man. We're praying for you, dog. That sucks, and that's the thing about being a pro athlete. People don't understand as well. Like, it's a dangerous fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. Most athletes don't have security. They're not like rappers that have security and shit. Like, when somebody's got the drop on you and you're a pro athlete, you're not going to see that shit coming. Word to Brian Dawkins.
I said that's bad luck.
Was that like manipulated against? Like,
it's not bad luck. It's not bad luck. You're a pro athlete with millions of dollars, and you're around somebody broke that's desperate. That's the reality of shit.
I don't know the story, but what I'm
saying, he got carjacked.
Yeah,
for driving his nice car.
I mean, that can happen anywhere. Though,
I was about to say that.
Exactly. When you have more money and you have
fucking pro athlete, is that what you're saying?
So you're saying a pro athlete doesn't have a higher chance of getting carjacked than a regular person? That's what you're trying to tell me? Are you telling me pro athletes don't have a higher chance of getting robbed?
So you're saying millionaires don't have fucking higher risk to get robbed? Fuck, too? Like,
yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the more money you have, the higher chance you have of getting robbed.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. What?
True.
If you're broke, what the fuck is somebody gonna rob from you?
Niggas don't know you broke until you get robbed.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Niggas know you got money before you get robbed, though. Niggas know you got money before you get robbed, though. When you're running around in a fucking Maybach, when you got big chains on you, when you're flexing, abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Are you shitting me right now?
So when you see niggas driving Maseratis and shit, they don't get robbed. They don't have no jewelry on.
It's all up to the.
I'm talking about locally. Why these niggas don't get robbed then?
Because it's a fucking Maserati, bro.
You say
what the fuck a Maserati gonna do, nigga? I'm talking about Maybachs, boy. I'm talking real shit.
I'm playing a Maserati, nigga.
What the fuck?
And he said out here. We're in Tom's River, bro. Come on, bro.
They don't play no Maserati, nigga. Like a Maserati, not like that.
He in Washington, motherfucking DC, bro. Like
facts, though. Facts. He is in
Come
Washington,
on, bro.
DC, though.
Flexing in Washington DC is a dangerous thing.
You know what it is?
Like, stop
it's
it.
Not. You know what it is, bro?
Stop it, bro.
Stop it, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
What are we really talking about?
What it is
you tell me.
Why do rappers get security when they're up?
But like, it's
you got enemies.
Brian Robinson. It doesn't need security.
I didn't even know what the fuck that was, bro.
Bro, it's different. You can't compare rappers to athletes because rappers are going to venues and all of that shit all day. They're gonna travel with security all day. When you're within those walls of the stadium or whatever, you're not gonna be able to get in. You feel me? So what they're doing is they're waiting for you to leave. They're waiting for you to leave, and then they're gonna follow you. That's it.
So that gives you a higher chance of getting robbed as a professional athlete than a regular person, then, right? Okay, that's all I'm saying.
If you're a professional athlete, use Uber and don't leave the house.
No, you gotta realize. You gotta realize he's a rookie, right? He's a rookie, right?
Uh-huh.
So
he's
probably living in some condo with no gated area, right? And they just probably followed his ass and try to rob him.
I'm telling you, somebody had to drop on him, bro. Somebody had to drop on him.
He's not in no mansions, probably. He don't got no money like that, yeah.
He probably has a nice car.
But he has
because he tried to get carjacked. He tried to get carjacked. Absolutely. He bought a nice rookie car.
Absolutely.
He just got named starter the day before. All right.
Absolutely.
He's up. He probably got a nice ass car. Washington, D.C., DMV area, period. If you're up like that, you driving around in some shit like that and you're black, fuck it.
Yeah,
niggas gonna run down. You got a target on you.
Just the pro athletes, though. Nobody else.
No, anybody with money, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. Anybody can get carjacked, like you said. But if you have money, you have a higher chance of getting carjacked if you're in a bad area. Period.
We want to do our start bench manscape before we wrap up.
Start bench manscaped. All right. So this is basically the same thing as start bench cut. There was an interesting one in the group yesterday that I really liked, and we're gonna bring it to the podcast so we can talk about it. Start bench manscaped. Running quarterbacks, right? We're only strictly basing this on running ability. Nothing more, nothing less from these three quarterbacks, okay? Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton. Start bench manscaped.
Get Michael Vick the fuck out of there.
What?
This is a sick Negro.
I seen Cam Newton carry 3 niggas on his back into the end zone.
Nigga, he better. He's like 6'5".
I don't want to hear
Running ability? Running ability? I'm cutting Cam Newton. I'm cutting Cam Newton.
You're cutting
I'm
Lamar
cutting-
Jackson?
I love you, Cam.
Jackson.
Bugging.
No, absolutely not.
You're
Bugging.
smoking, Matt.
Cam was better than Lamar prime.
Running the ball.
Is that
Yes.
all we're
This
talking?
is yes. Running, and that's it.
Oh, I didn't know
No
that.
passing.
That's kinda-
I literally just said it.
That's
Running
that's
ability
That's
only.
kind of stupid, though. You can't just do running ability. What
Why
the
not?
fuck? Do overall.
Then fucking Lamar is out of there.
Yes,
He's fucking out of there.
that's what
For
I
sure.
thought.
Guys are slow.
For sure. He's out of there.
Yeah, but if
And
we're-
then Michael Vick starting. For sure.
I'm talking about running ability only. Period. This is it. This is all. Who's the best runners
Michael
out of the
Vick.
three? Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, cut Cam.
Michael
That's
Vick.
my shit.
Michael Vick. I'm cutting Cam. Benching Lamar. Straight like that.
What do y'all got?
Yeah, I guess I'm starting Vic, benching Lamar, and then cutting Cam. Because Cam, when we're talking about Cam's run game, like Ed is just hinting at, he relied on his size and not
So what's
being
wrong
a
with
better
that?
runner than
But
anybody
that's
else.
still
It counts, but he wasn't
I felt
better
like he
at
did-
that than the other guys were at being skilled and also utilizing their body.
What you mean skill?
Michael Vick had the feet. And
Yeah, yeah.
Lamar's got feet.
Michael
Michael
Vick and
Vick,
Lamar
though-
wasn't running niggas
Michael
over. They
Vick-
was just
They were
out-
elusive.
They got
They were-
footwork. That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
their
They're
footwork
skilled.
were
They're
disgusting.
talented.
Cam
they're fast.
Cam got moves, but he was a more of a power runner.
He was a
than me.
power runner, yeah,
He
and
did
that's
have
what I
mo-
said.
He had his moves, but he was more of a like power runner. When
He's
you needed
currently-
that 3-and-1, 4-and-1, that's easy.
He's
That's
running the
easy.
unemployment.
Yes,
Yeah.
he very much is.
If I had Cam, if on the goal line, I'm taking Cam Newton.
all day.
Inside the 5 running
Now we're
ability,
talking
I'm
variables
I'm
that
talking
weren't
Cam
there
Newton.
before.
Yeah, but overall running ability.
Fuck. Yep.
All right,
Bro,
so even if we,
bro,
if
I'm
stop,
bro,
stop it, bro.
Alright,
Please
yeah,
stop.
listen,
Please stop.
this is
Please
what I'm
stop.
saying. This is
Please
what I'm
stop.
saying. Can I say
Please
what the
stop.
fuck I'm doing?
Go, please,
Starting
please.
Lamar, benching Cam, and cutting Vic. That's just me. That's my fucking opinion.
You're cutting the best running quarterback of all time.
Like Madden 05.
Lamar's not a better.
nigga, 04. No, 04.
was-
Oh
So
five,
we're
oh
gonna-
five,
so
but Vic was
Lamar's
on the
not a-
cover.
So 04, because Ray Lewis was on 05.
All right, so
Okay,
That's when
yeah,
his
yeah,
stick
yeah.
first came out.
so
True.
Lamar
Hey.
Jackson's not a better runner than Mike Vick.
No.
Mm.
No.
It's like I said, it's very close, but I
What?
still like
No.
Mike Vick.
No.
You got it.
You think because he beat his record, he's better than him? No.
I guess not. No.
No. I respect Lamar so much, but no.
Eh.
No.
I think the only thing Lamar has over Vic is the ability to
Speed.
juke people out of their
So
cleats.
what does Vic do better than?
Speed
Speed,
and just straight up
vision.
getting the ball down the field with the running. He could do it better.
Oh,
Period.
Nick is in here, so I think we should reiterate the question one more time. Now that he's present, because
What'd he
I
say?
feel like he's just I know he's watching now, and I want to hear his take on
Yo,
it.
Nick, who you
Running ability only. Start bench cut. Lamar, Vic, Cam Newton.
well, he a Falcons fan, so you gonna say
You know he's gonna take Vic. Yeah.
Got to, man. Got
I
to.
mean, yeah,
You
he's
got
a cheat
to.
code.
The guy was the only quarterback with a 99 speed on Madden 2004.
Don't give a fuck about a video game, nigga.
So what? He was like that in real life
so
too.
Shaq's the best player of all time because he's the only player in NBA 2K that has 100 overall.
So did LeBron.
No, he didn't.
And
Jordan had it too. Jordan had it too.
LeBron's never had it.
And
So what are we
Kobe.
talking about?
And Kobe.
100 overall? Yo, go look that up. You know I'm a geek, so
Nick
go
says
look it up.
It's
I know.
Vic by a lot.
Vic by a lot.
Honestly, it really
It
is.
And then if you want to do overall, he's still better than Lamar. Now tell me I'm
Lamar
lying,
gets
Ed.
cut.
Nah, yeah,
we said based on running ability,
Yeah,
right?
but I'm saying, I said.
Now
I said if
let's
we
do overall. Now we can do overall.
Okay,
Let's do overall.
I'm
now.
taking
Overall,
Cam.
I'm still picking
Taking
Vic.
Cam.
I'm still picking
Taking
Vic.
Cam.
Still picking Vic.
That's tougher overall. I'm
taking
trying
Cam.
to think
Still
of
picking
And
Vic.
what I
Lamar's
would
out of
take.
there. I'm taking Cam.
Still picking Vic.
Nah, I'm taking Cam.
Vic throws way better than Cam.
Prime Cam?
Prime Cam was
Prime
Prime
Cam is
Cam
nice.
was-
Nah,
he was
nah,
nice,
you saying
dog.
Prime Cam? You
Prime
saying
Cam.
Prime Cam now? You talking about Super Bowl
Bro,
Cam?
yeah,
Cam was wild.
he was
Yes,
tough.
he was. His bullet. His.
He had to throw.
So prime for prime. Mike Vick or Cam?
Oh, you're an ass.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's be real. Let's be fucking
Overall,
real. Overall.
Cam.
I'm a definitely.
as an overall quarterback,
I'm gonna
I'm
pick Cam.
I gotta
fucking
take
take
Cam,
Vic.
but it's like
It's
How you taking
there.
Vic?
It's
You
there
can't.
though, Ed.
But, like,
It's there.
you
You
never
acting
won
like
playoff
this is not
games.
a. You acting like it's a fucking landslide, bro.
It kind
Super Bowl.
of. It's not. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not as close because
It's
Cam
not.
wins games.
Facts. And Vic don't.
Wait, Mont just said Cam can't fucking throw.
Yeah.
Maybe not
Stay
anymore.
off them drugs.
But he had a
Good.
bullet.
He
He
used to
had
do
a
that.
bullet
Yes,
coming out
yes,
of
he
You
did.
talking
Auburn.
about prime.
Yes, he did.
Stop disrespecting Cam.
After that.
stop disrespecting Vic, bro.
Yeah, you
Stop disrespecting Vic because you've been disrespecting Vic the whole fucking segment.
Like, yo, the
Stop.
fucking game is evolved since Michael Vick. That's all I'm saying. Cam was incredible.
Vic changed the whole fucking game.
Cool.
There wouldn't be a Lamar
That's
Jackson without
cool.
Michael Vick.
That's cool, but we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about what they did for the game. We're not talking about that, bro.
Regardless,
We're
man,
talking
I
about
don't
overall.
know. Overall, I might still stick with Vic, bro.
Honestly, I might too, but
because
I
he just
because besides the
Yeah,
MVP
yeah,
season
bro.
Cam had,
Bro,
I'm
when
taking
we-
Vic.
when my
Give me
Eagles had-
MVP
when my-
season Cam over
when my
Vic. But other than that, give me Vic. That's my
Yeah.
answer. That's my answer.
Cool.
Eagles Vic. I'm sorry, I'll take that over Cam. All that
Eagles, Michael Vick.
was snapping.
You're taking over MVP Cam.
I didn't say that. I said he just said that. He said he taking MVP.
that.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
I'm taking MVP Cam over Vic, but any other year after that, I'm taking Vic.
That's prime. That's his prime.
We
We're
go
just
prime for
take
prime.
out-
That's what we
take out
said.
his
Stop
MVP,
making these
like, we
fucking.
can't.
Stop making these fucking.
Well,
variables,
you're the
bro.
one that did the overall first when I clearly fucking stated it was his fucking running ability. So you're the one that moved it in the first place. So I'm moving it
No,
with
you
you.
were moving it the whole fucking time.
No,
We're
I
talking
haven't.
about
No,
it.
I
We're
haven't.
talking about it.
No,
But
I
said
haven't.
Fucking say overall.
I just want to see they stats real quick. Let me see. I just want to see stats
Y'all got me fucked up.
Bro, y'all niggas got me fucked up.
real
Yeah.
quick.
What else we got to talk about, man?
No, we gonna get these stats real quick.
Real quick. Fucking stats. Bro.
All right. When did Cam come in the league?
2011.
I don't care. Don't try to factor.
I'm
don't
not.
factor in. Oh, Mike Vick went to jail. for those 2
Nigga,
years. I don't
I'm
give a
just
fuck.
asking. Shut your black ass
Yo,
up.
fuck y'all.
Nigga always gotta get so hyphy. Nigga,
Okay.
calm your ass
Fuck
down,
outta
nigga.
Now, in terms of owning house pets, I think Michael Vick is the one that gets left off that list.
You're so
Yo.
You're such an ass.
This is a sick Negro.
Bad News Kennels. Shout out to Virginia, by the way. 757, baby. Ow.
Cam was slinging rock for the Panthers, though. I know that for a fact, and I don't think Mike Vick was ever relying on his own.
How old were you during Prime Vic,
What?
Mr. Matthew Chirico?
Well, during
How
his
old were
Eagles
you
days-
during Prime Vic? Because I was in seventh grade. I was in seventh grade during Prime Vic. So how old were you?
You want me to sit out on the debate? Like,
Yes.
what? I don't know what to tell you.
Yes,
there.
I'm
Like, I
using
still
your
watched
age.
him.
Yes.
I still watched him
Yeah, in your
play,
diapers.
and it just I don't know. Cam just seems like more of a, like if I had to win a game and I had to choose either Mike Vick or Cam Newton to win me this football game.
I'm probably taking Mike Vick.
I'm
I
taking
can't
Mike
lie.
Vick. Sorry.
I'm probably taking Mike
Sorry.
Vick, bro. I'm probably
You
taking
saw what he
Mike
did
Vick.
to the Giants.
This shot was one time.
Saw what he did to the Redskins. Sorry, you did to the
Mike
Cowboys.
Vick used to really violate people.
Violate.
Before he went to jail, he used to
Bro.
violate.
And
bro.
then when
Like,
he came back, he started. And then when he came back, he
should've
started
never went to
violating
jail.
again.
that's a real factor in his career,
Then when
though.
he
Are we
came
gonna
back,
say that's
then-
not a real
Then
factor
when
in
he
his
came
career?
back, he started violating.
What's the stats, man?
And when he came back, he started violating.
What's the stats?
He even come back as a
He's down.
starter,
All
bro.
right,
When he left
so
jail.
we're going to just
We're gonna go
exit
career.
out. Career.
You go, Mike Vick.
To win the game, I ain't taking
Career
any of the
yards?
three. Yeah, facts.
22,464 passing yards.
You like reading stats off, Matt? I really don't. So there you go.
Wow. Oh wait, we're just talking whole careers.
Yeah.
That's stupid because, like I said,
Cam's got him toasted.
Yeah, Cam's obviously got him toasted as a whole career stats. Sure,
He only
because
played 10 years.
Vic, after he went to jail, he wasn't even a starter for a while,
he
bro.
Came back into what?
He missed
came back
what?
into-
How many years? 2 to 3
What
years
would you say his primes are?
before he went to jail.
For sure.
That's his prime.
his prime.
How many years was that?
That was like 5 years, 6 years.
How long was Cam's?
Prime Cam was like 3 years, bro.
6 years actually. 2000. No. I'll say all right.
I
Michael
mean-
Vick's second year.
Cam's prime just can't be 3 years
Did
when
he
he
get
has
hurt in
32,000
2003?
career passing yards.
Talk to him, man.
From
don't know.
2014
I don't-
to
look,
2019,
look,
Cam
I don't
Newton was
know.
for I would say 5 seasons of his. I mean, yeah, we're talking literally. From
When did he go? When was his
Rookie year.
MVP season? That was
He threw
2017.
yards in his rookie year with
21.
21 touchdowns.
17 interceptions. He didn't do bad. He's solid.
He
I
had
like
a
that.
91-yard completion for a touchdown. That's insane. That year, that's nuts.
Come on, talk to me, Mr. Vicks.
So what? I'm still taking Vick, nigga. What you mean?
I still like Vic. Prime
Oh,
Vic.
you
Just say
think-
that. Just say that because you're a fan.
Who?
You
Because I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm a fan of anybody if you nice. Regardless.
I'm not saying that.
I'm
I'm
not-
saying you're a fan
You're
of Michael
saying,
Vick.
you're saying
You're a
I'm
fan
taking,
of Michael Vick. You're being
saying,
biased.
No, I'm not being biased. No, I'm not being biased because
So in that case,
you're asking me
How is
who,
Michael Vick?
nigga, you're
better than
asking me
Cam
who,
Newton?
bro, you're asking me who I would pick, right? You're asking me who I pick, right? Did you just say that? Meech,
Bro.
who would you pick, right? Didn't you say that, right? So if I want to pick motherfucking Michael Vick, nigga, I'm gonna pick motherfucking Michael Vick. I don't
see
give
what
a
you're doing
fuck.
this hour.
I don't give a
Well,
fuck
all right,
if the
next
nigga.
subject.
I don't
Next
give a fuck
subject.
if the nigga threw 4,000 his first year.
All right.
Doesn't matter. You can
Vick
say
is
you
better than
want to go
Cam.
on paper that Cam's better.
Vick
Then cool.
Is better
Okay.
than Vick
Yes,
is better than
he is. He
Yeah.
is throwing.
What?
Throwing.
You said Vick could throw better than Cam Newton?
I just said Cam's better than him at throwing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's for sure.
Sure.
Nobody's arguing that.
For sure.
But if I need somebody to fucking
Now can Cam
Win a
can Cam
game?
read and slide out the pocket and haul ass?
Nope, he ass.
Yeah, in his
Cam
prime, he
Newton
could.
ass.
Not anymore, but
Fuck his prime. Prime
Cam-
don't matter.
Cam,
MVP,
Cam still
MVP
can
seasons
move.
don't matter.
Cam can still move,
MVP
but he's
status.
just
4,000
slower.
yards with 21 touchdowns. By the way, that was that season because he said 4,000 yards with 10 touchdowns. Mont in the chat.
Martin doesn't watch sports. Right? So-
Yeah, don't listen to that.
I don't even know why.
Yeah, leave Mont alone.
Yeah, like what?
Look, this
all
nigga,
right,
look.
all right.
Come on, Mont.
All right. That's dumb. That's dumb with Star Bench Manscaped. That's a good clip.
You went and looked on
That was a
Google and
good
still
clip.
got it wrong. Dumbass.
Yeah, he's insane.
Stupid ass nigga. Nigga looked on Google real fast. and shit. Still got it wrong.
You could have
doofus.
copied and pasted. You
Right.
could have did bad
That's
shit.
why his name's drugs, man.
Right?
Come on, man.
Doofus ass nigga. Get out of here. Why
Uh,
you fucking get me mad every time you fucking pop up on the screen?
Oh my god! All right. Laviska Shenault got traded to Carolina. That was pretty cool. That happened yesterday. I don't think it's gonna do anything for Carolina because they have Baker
Mids.
Mayfield.
They're
So
mids. They're the mids.
we'll see what happens with that. Sony Michel got cut by the Dolphins.
Wow.
Does he go anywhere?
Bugging.
Does he go
Absolutely.
anywhere?
Absolutely.
Where does he go? Who needs a running back?
Shit. Ooh,
Where could he go? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Niners.
No.
no.
We'll make some no name.
Yeah, no, he might be. He's playing for XFL.
We'll make some
Chill, though. Don't try to play my nigga like that. Yo.
Nah, he not.
I don't
Sonny
think
Michel's
that
pretty
bad.
solid.
Honestly,
I like
I'll
Sony Michel.
I love him,
take him
bro.
on the
He's pretty
Giants. If
solid.
he wants to catch some passes.
No thanks.
Who got backup if Saquon go down?
Right?
Breida, your boy Breida.
Yeah,
Who that nigga
sorry,
that got
Matt
smacked?
Breida is not it.
Who
Breida.
that nigga
Breida's
that got
not
smacked?
it, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro,
Okay, bro.
who is that? Who that dude that got smacked and fumbled? Was that him?
Who?
What? No, that was
Giant.
Williams. That was
Nigga
he got
that
ripped,
nigga
boy.
tumbled on. He looked like he was flopping. God damn.
Yeah, that was a Madden
solid
hit stick. It was
That's
a
what I'm
Madden
saying.
hit stick.
That was a solid.
That was a
ass hit.
Madden 05 hit stick.
So
right
you
there.
wouldn't take him, but you would take Matt, bro.
What?
You would take Matt over him.
Over Sony Michel? No, I just wouldn't sign Sony Michel when we don't have any cap room, bro. But if it was free agency and I had a choice between Sony Michel and Matt Breida, yeah, I'll take Sony Michel. But there's no reason for us to take fucking Sony Michel. We need a OJ Howard. We need a fucking tight end.
Huh?
Yeah, he just got released by the
Got
Bills.
released, yeah.
Another thing,
he
talking
always get
about the
hurt?
Bills, he does all the time.
That nigga's
Or
cold.
Eric Ebron. I would like Eric Ebron too.
That's cool.
Cole
would take
Beasley
either
is
one.
still a free agent.
He
Yeah,
rapping.
nobody want no.
He wanna
that.
rap.
He got manscaped.
He got manscaped out the league. 'Cause
He got
he's a
man-
Republican. That was it. His
No,
takes.
don't say Republican. Don't say
Yeah.
Republican. He just doesn't want to get vaccinated. All right. That's not a.
That's it.
He just didn't want to get vaccinated.
Yo,
Yeah.
man,
He
just
was
trying to
mad.
get
He
us
was
out.
mad.
Yeah, this nigga trying to get his political shit off. Yeah. Yeah, GG's, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Republican.
He was they didn't like his MAGA takes.
He keeps going.
Nah, it was really he was really on some vaccination shit.
Yeah.
Like he was really wilding. He was really beast like sending out mad like
Like his Twitter was crazy.
he was wilding. Like, yeah, he was really wilding.
So now they black.
Yeah, they blackballed the
yeah,
fuck. They manscaped my boy. Word up. They manscaped Cole Beasley. He ain't playing nowhere.
Damn.
I like Cole too.
I
He's
do,
a
too.
dog.
That's-
And I wish
Sucks,
that he didn't get blackballed because of his choice of vaccination.
Yeah.
But
That's what it is.
it is what it is.
Sometimes-
This is
It
Green
takes
Bay could
nothing
use him
to
crazy.
shut the fuck up sometimes.
yeah.
Zero
Green Bay
effort.
can use him.
Yeah.
Green Bay could use anybody right about now.
Romeo Dubes. We're gonna see. We're gonna show you. Romeo
I
Dubes.
honestly don't think they need nobody.
They don't
Aaron
need
Rodgers
shit.
is going to be Aaron Rodgers.
Facts.
So I don't.
Him and Tom Brady make people out of nowhere.
People think like the
So,
Packers are done because they lost Devontae Adams. That's just not the case.
It's
I'm
not.
telling y'all right
Still-
now, that's
still-
not the fucking
still
case.
got one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not.
Aaron Rodgers makes his wide receivers. I've been saying this all off season, and I'll continue to say it. And he'll have another very good season, even without Devontae Adams. He's gonna make his wide
Easily.
receivers.
Yeah.
Yes. Just like
So
Tom Brady.
I don't. Even if they don't get Odell, even if they don't get whoever the fuck, right? It don't matter. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Can't hate on greatness.
Falcons would be a good spot for Sony Michel.
I like that.
I like that.
Sony or Cole?
So
Or Conan, or Cole, either or. Honestly,
I
Would
would
be
never
great.
go to the Falcons. They're done for a couple years.
boy, stink. Yeah, but if you just got cut by the fucking, by the Dolphins,
the Dolphins, man. That's
Absolutely. I'm not
it's
saying
time to
that.
go to
I'm just
Atlanta. You know, it's right there.
saying, he want to be a rapper anyway.
Oh no.
Who, Sony?
No, Cole. Easily. Did he
He
drop
wants
a-
to rap.
Oh yeah, he
Who's the
actually
rapper?
makes mad music. Yeah, he actually does make mad
Is
mad
it
music.
good?
He needs to relax.
It is pretty
How about that?
all right,
Let's
I guess.
relax.
Are you bumping it?
No,
Hop in your whip, just throw.
you
on
know
some
what I am
music.
bumping? Put that shit on. Yeah. That's what I am bumping though.
Yo,
I'm
AB,
fucking with
I was about to
AB.
say, I fuck with
I'm
you, AB.
fucking with AB.
That track's solid. I ain't gonna talk.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Wild.
This is something that I want to say and I want to put out there, and y'all can clip this because this is facts. AB is already the most successful athlete turned rapper already.
There's not many.
What the
successful.
fuck did you just say?
Tell me one that has
Say that
more
again?
success. AB is already the
Malik
most
Bridges.
successful.
Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
Nah,
Yo,
niggas ain't
fuck
doing
you.
Miles Bridges in the end zone.
You ever hear Miles Bridges rap?
That nigga fire.
He's good, but is he the most successful? I said the most successful. I didn't say who's better. I said the most successful.
So
Bro,
AB is more successful rapper than Miles Bridges.
Put
Facts.
the factors in. He hangs out with fucking Kanye West.
All right. So what?
Nigga,
Miles Bridges better go hang out with him too because
nigga,
he's not in the NBA anymore.
Chill with T Grizzly and them nigga making.
He better go chill with
some.
some rappers because he's not playing basketball as of right now.
Bro, But bars, he's fucking AB up on God.
Sure,
Oh,
but
God.
we're talking about commercial success right now.
Absolutely.
We're talking about
AB
being
got
on the
it.
Rolling Loud stage.
AB
And-
got it. Look
and,
who he around, bro.
and guess-
he got it. He got it.
He's got it.
He
And
got
I'm gonna tell you this right now. That will be the #1 touchdown celebration this year.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
Nah,
fact.
that definitely is gonna be.
For sure.
That's a fact.
For sure.
That equals commercial success. When people are doing your dance in the end zone in the NFL every single week, that's real commercial
Bro,
success.
I know
Like,
you ain't just say Shaq, nigga. I know
I
you ain't
was
just
gonna
say
say. I
Shaq.
was gonna say
2
Shaq.
platinum albums.
He do got 2 platinum.
I was gonna say,
That's
do you think Antonio
That's
Brown gets a
century.
Super Bowl
That's bullshit,
commercial
though.
of him doing the dance for some brand?
That'd be tough.
Absolutely.
I can
Why
see
not?
like
Possibly.
Doritos doing something like that.
somebody,
you know, like
somebody
Once-
gonna pay that.
Once week 1 happens and literally every wide receiver and running back does the dance in the end zone, the companies are going to pick it up. I'm going to tell you that right
More
now.
Into them Bridges. No, he's not. Miles Bridges started way before AB.
Well, he's putting more into it than Bridges. Bridges hasn't put out a song
The only
since
thing
27 days,
Miles Bridges
27
is
nights,
putting
27
forth.
lefts, 27 rights.
What the fuck, bro? Them Detroit niggas, man.
27 lefts.
When that beat come
27
on, they
rights.
just rap about anything, bro. Them niggas just start saying bullshit, bro.
Yo, that's crazy. All right, next.
Facts.
That nigga ain't done nothing since he put that bitch out. I'll tell you that right now, bro. AB got kicked out the league. He went right to Kanye.
rap, right?
He went right to Kanye.
You know exactly
bro,
what
put
he
me
was
on.
doing,
It's
bro.
time. All right, I got you,
It's
bro.
really
Say
time
less.
to put that shit on.
He really put that
I
shit
bet you
on.
Kanye produced that shit. Had to.
Maybe. And honestly,
Yeah,
if you ever listen to AB's music besides put that shit on, Pit to the Palace is not a bad song either. He has some pretty all right tracks.
See,
Like
you
I
over
like
here
it.
Just said some
bumping that
bullshit.
I'm
You
not.
over here really bumping this nigga.
I'm really bumped this shit.
I
I really.
like that one song. So I can,
All right. All right. We gonna
That's
put it
a-
on too.
I don't want to hear.
And we gonna put it on.
Shit ass.
you over here bumping
Yeah, that's
DDG,
copyright.
nigga. I
See,
definitely
this
don't
is
wanna
why
hear
I
that
don't
playlist.
like Ed. I don't like Ed's music opinion because
I
he
don't
only
like the
listens
shit
to
he
one
likes.
style of music.
I
He
like the
only
shit he
listens
likes.
to
No.
drug dealing, fucking bitches, bullshit. Like
Bro,
if
I
it's
don't
not
want- no,
if it's
listen.
not ESTG and selling fentanyl and shit, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it,
Listen,
and that's corny to me,
If
bro.
it's not that or R&B, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Bro, I don't want to
He's
listen to
selling
no
fat,
positive. I don't want to listen
You
to
gotta
no
get a-
positive shit.
Gotta get a brick of fat,
Yo, listen.
get a wet. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
That
bro.
nigga said, I don't
I'm
want to hear
already-
no
look,
positive shit.
I don't listen to. I'm already at work being positive. I don't want to listen to positive shit. You know what the fuck?
I get your mind. We gotta get Nico back down here. Get your mind right.
I'm
man.
good. I'm sorry, Nico. You can't do that to me. I'm good.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, how the fuck would I listen to J. Cole while driving 6 hours? Come on, bro. What the fuck?
Rod Wave and shit. Niggas probably
Nah,
start
listen
crying
to
and
no
shit.
fucking Rod Wave. That
Nah,
dude's
I
depressing.
can't. I ain't fucking with Rob Wade.
He's too
bro.
depressing. I want to talk about
He make you want to
frequencies.
off yourself, bro.
He
I mean,
put-
half the
He said-
Facebook group is
he put
listening
you-
to Eminem.
Nigga said, do you ever
Who
feel
the
like you're
fuck is listening
worthless?
to Eminem? Shit?
Apparently, half the Facebook.
Matthew Maxwell. He's the #1 Eminem culprit.
Yeah, he's Uncle Ruckus. So. Oh,
That nigga said, do you ever feel like you're worthless? Never. Never.
yeah, I'm good on that,
Damn,
bro.
Rod. Damn. Bitches making you feel like that, bro. You better stop fucking with them bitches.
Let's talk a little NBA and then
All
wrap
right.
it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up because it's one. We're like, this is the longest episode so far in Most Sports TV history, and we literally went into this saying there's nothing to talk about. So this is how this shit goes with Most Sports TV.
Lifestyle lavish, jump in the coupe with no mileage. Run it, style it. I'm from the pit, not the palace. I gotta run
That
it.
shit down. Turn that shit
That
the
shit
fuck.
was ass.
On that note, we're wrapping it up.
Niggas, this is the craziest part. You listen to 2 bars. That shit
That's all I need to
that's
hear.
bugging.
The beat not even tough. Put that Miles Bridges on though.
Nah, Miles Bridges shit hard. I can't lie.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
That shit crazy.
But that
But he's not more successful than AB. I'm sorry. He's really let it rock. See, I tried to let it rock.
Who
I
said
tried
that,
to
though?
let
Who
it
said
rock.
that?
I tried to let it rock.
said that?
I tried, bro. I can't let nothing rock around Ed, and that's why we ain't doing no rap reviews with Ed. We're not doing anything. We're not doing. No, you're gonna make. We're not gonna even be able to have an open mind with it.
It was mine.
Yo, this nigga Corey Panders.
It was mine.
I told you it was mine. I knew it was mine.
Corey sits there and panders the artist. He knows they ass. So he's like, nah.
This nigga said I never heard it. Bitch, you at home right now. Google it, motherfucker.
No, I just like to find like the good parts of artists. Like that's that.
Like what?
I like to study artists and see why so many people like that artist and figure it out. Like that's one of my like hobbies when it comes to like rap music.
So you like Logic and shit?
No, I don't like Logic actually. I do like some songs of Logic, but like overall, I'm not going out of my way to.
Now.
He said I knew Meech was gonna talk shit.
Bitch, because I knew it was you.
Let's talk NBA. Let's talk NBA real quick.
We gotta talk RJ extension.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to RJ extension. RJ Barrett.
I'm like I don't even
give up until he proved that he deserved what he deserved to.
He deserved it. It was a good deal. It's 120 million over 4 years, like maximum 120 million with All-Star and all NBA incentives.
They're going based off of that last season.
Half a season.
The kid's 21 years
Stop
old.
with the 21-year-old shit. Sorry.
After the All-Star break, he averaged 26 points a game.
Show me shot percentage.
Over 40%.
No.
It was 44%.
It's 44%.
It was 44?
Yeah, bro. So like
I think he's been lying. So I don't know.
Nah, we talked about it on here already because
we've actually talked. He averaged 26 points a game.
Gotta be consistent for me, bro. Like that's a big thing for me.
He was very consistent in the second half of the season. I feel like he found his game, and I feel like he deserves this money. He deserves this money.
Move by the Knicks front office.
Just another move that needed to be made in order for this Donovan Mitchell trade to happen, without RJ Barrett being in the fucking mix of the trade.
Danny Ainge could slap dick. That wasn't.
He could eat it. So, why don't you think RJ Barrett deserves this money, Ed?
I don't think he has proved anything. I don't think he's proved anything.
So we should just let him go into his final year of his contract and not re-sign him and just hope for the best when free agency comes around next year.
So he's Are you saying he's our superstar?
He has the potential to be a superstar for us, yes.
No, I'm not asking him. Is he going to be our franchise player?
Yes.
Why? Based on what?
Nick, we're talking the second half post All-Star break.
Second half.
Based on what, though? You got to put the full year. You can't go second half. Put the full year all together.
40%.
He shot 40%, which still isn't atrocious.
41.
Like 41%. Like he's a young stud. He
21.
plays both sides of the ball.
Had the most points as a 21-year-old. I'm pretty sure.
What?
No. That was a cherry pick by Matt. I forgot. My bad.
You want to hear it?
You said the month of February.
Barrett is one of only 5 players in NBA history to get 3,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 203 three-pointers.
That's a cherry pick stat.
Before his 22nd birthday. Only Kobe, Luka, KD, and LeBron have done that before.
That's a cherry pick stat.
You only got to turn up 1 year to get. Man, it looks like it because they gave it to him
and it's not even that much
he deserves
money.
It's not a lot of money. I know Kyle Lowry's getting the same amount of money.
He's better.
Exactly, he's better. Way fucking better.
But Kyle Lowry earned to get that money though.
39.2 post All-Star break.
What?
That's not.
What happened?
That's not it.
What happened? What is it?
Nick said 39%.
That's horrible.
That's for you're lying, Nick.
Post All-Star break.
That's after.
You're capping, Nick.
I believe you, Nick.
You're capping. You're capping. You are capping.
Oh, bro,
you are
capping. Stop being delusional.
You are capping. You're capping.
Where's post break?
He's not better than Kyle Lowry. Stop reaching. The guy that is a traffic cone defensively and put up 0 points.
Who the fuck?
Games.
That was mine. That was mine.
Yeah.
All right, mine. It's all right, mine.
I'm not saying. I would never say it. RJ's better than Kyle Lowry right now. I'm saying
absolutely he is.
Kyle Lowry earned that money though. Previously in his career.
Yes.
RJ hasn't done anything to earn
Yes,
that money.
he earned that money. Kyle Lowry definitely earned that
RJ hasn't. You can rub your fucking eyes. You can do all that
but
shit.
This nigga Mott just said that he's not better
why
than
y'all
Kyle
still
Lowry.
reading Mott's comments?
You're bugging.
Why are we still reading his comments?
That shit's still up on the screen. I'm sorry.
Take that shit off. Why are we reading his comments?
I think RJ deserves the money 100%.
So
he's not even making 30 a year. He has to get an all-star game appearance. He has to do all these different types of things to make the playoffs and do all types of crazy shit.
44.5% field goal percentage post All-Star break with 44.2% three-point percentage and 55.5% true shooting.
Oh, interesting, Nick. Oh, okay. Yeah. He's probably looking at the career. He probably went on fucking stat muse like a lazy fuck and saw that RJ Barrett post All-Star game for his whole career instead of last year. Congrats.
I'm saying right now he is, but would never have a career like Kyle Irving.
So what if he folds this year? What are we doing?
He's not like a guy like that. Just doesn't simply just squander like the next year. That doesn't happen.
I mean, no, that does not mean the Knicks are done pursuing Donovan Mitchell because we extended RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett was never really even part of the conversation. All the media can say whatever the fuck they want. RJ Barrett was not.
And the article Woj put out today said that the Knicks have progressed more in trade talks with Utah in the past 48 hours
since RJ got fucking re-signed
than the past 2 weeks.
It's about to happen. The trade's about to happen. It's more closer than it's ever been since RJ re-signed.
I got the stats from Hoop Vision, Nick.
I think the Knicks are settling on Obi, quickly, a couple other players in the picks. And that's what it's gonna be. Because there's no other fucking team that can even come close to that shit. So
GG's.
It is what it is. All right. This is it. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. This is it.
2-hour episode.
Yeah, 2-hour episode, man. Shout out to Nico. Shout out to Big Meech, Mad Chi.
Yes, sir.
Stop smoking, man.
Mo Drugs. And Big Ed. I appreciate y'all. This was a good episode, though, man. Yeah, I'll holla at y'all. See y'all next week.